Hey, welcome to the BYB Podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys.
Backyard Boys.
And it's Monday. We're all here for the same thing. That's right, honk. Yeah, baby, we're doing it. We're having it. It's happening. Skull. Yeah, brother.
Nope.
It looks like you have descended from the heavens to be here with me this evening, my friend, my brother.
You never know. I mean, I could be there sooner than what I'd like, and so I'm prepping up. I'm ready for when the angel's coming.
Yeah, I didn't know you was a gay man. Hold on. You're prepping for what? Prepping
for my entry into heaven with God, man.
Oh, okay. But I don't think even God's a gay man. I don't think you got to use prep to go to heaven. Maybe to go to one of them gay pride festivals or parades. Maybe possible.
The black one.
All over everywhere right now. It's pretty sad. Northern California is not a good place to be this time of year.
Why? You what? What's the problem up there?
They got them fucking jumping off everywhere. Them parades. They got parades everywhere. Yeah, come on now. They're fiendish. They're fiends.
Fiends. It happens. That's right. All right. Again, with the prep. Hey, I'm sorry. We're hacking it away. Again, with the prep joke, you only have once left for every triggered memory. No, come on, man. We really have lots of jokes, man. If you hung out in BS with us for a period of time, you too would have heard every stupid joke that we possibly know. But yeah, it's a matter of time, Citizen Hack Job, and we are full on hacks, sir. So take that, as it were, if you will, if you may, take it how you want, because we ain't gonna be here long, motherfuckers.
No.
Honky.
What are we
doing here this evening?
Yes.
What's happening, huh?
Yeah, what the hell's going on this evening? I know that there's a lot of shit happens fast in this Dabbleverse. You know, it comes at you quick sometimes. And just when you think that it's a boring kind of lull in the action, something crazy happens, like Chad Zumach getting his Patreon back and his membership YouTube thing back and whatever. And so, yeah, a lot of weird stuff that happens real quick.
Yeah, for sure. Did you say things come? Do they come? How about do they coming? Even yeah, we want to welcome to the stage our lovely guest that we have this evening. She's she's our first time guest of BYB. Her first go round, has no idea what's happening right now, but I think she's ready. Let's bring her on in. Ashley Cummings. How's it going, young lady?
They're coming, and they are coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet.
You sound.
I have no idea what's going on right now. Do I sound okay?
Yeah, perfect. So you don't understand that you're on a podcast. There's two guys on a podcast with you right now. We just started the podcast. I said kind of like a little intro. What I was doing was trying to get the fans all fired up for our guest, which is here now, right? I think you get that, don't you?
I do understand. No, I think the last sentence that you said is, "Here comes our guest who has no idea what's going on right now." I was listening.
You're backstage. You're backstage, just hanging out, eating pizza. And is it okay for me to let people know that you eat food?
Yeah.
Well, actually, when you said what for everyone that was BS, or I thought you said backstage, I was like, so people could see us all talking and like me eating pizza just now. I don't know.
Yeah. They saw everything you were doing. You were totally on screen. You just didn't know it.
Yeah, I can show people that I eat food, by the way.
No, I don't know. Maybe that's a bad look. Maybe people don't want to actually see you eating food. They have a certain idea of you, and maybe you don't want to wreck it for them.
Is a part of that.
Do you go to the
possibly? The other possibility is that you could start doing. We know you do your yoga stuff and your breathing techniques. Maybe you could start doing one of these like food shows where you just like pound food down, like these people, ASMR, they got those kind, but they also got these fat people that just sit there and eat a shitload of food. Maybe you could see if you could eat 5 pounds.
Feeders? Is that what you're talking about? Feeders? Have you heard about this?
Feeders? Like what? A feed bag or something?
No, so that's the only way. And what you're talking about that I've seen it. There's a show, and it's people that I guess usually it's usually the woman is the one that's eating. That's the dynamic, and a man is feeding her. But it's like these people are like 300, 400, 500 pounds. Like they get to the point.
Yeah, like Lou the God. We know Lou the God, and we know Joey C. These guys are both 500 pounds. Oh, Melton, another 500 pounder. Yeah. Are you talking about Melton? He is a fat fuck. You're right.
He's a biggin.
No.
Did you see when he's done eating competitions? He ate 10 egg McMuffins one morning. What do you think about that for health food?
God.
Well, I guess it depends on how hungry you are, right?
Well, look at him. He's probably ate small children and all kinds of shit. I would assume that guy probably just like someone breaks off, like a quarter of a hay bale and like throws it in his pen. And maybe it bounces off his hunchback into the pen. It breaks open. He gets to eat that and all the grain he can possibly handle. I'm not trying to continue the horse stuff from earlier, by the way. That just was coincidental because I think of Melton as like a large 4-legged animal. That's all I'm getting at. So I wasn't saying horse necessarily. Maybe cow, rhinoceros, elephant. I mean, you can use your imagination.
The only thing I will say publicly about Melton is that he's my new favorite teacher.
Is he your teacher, or is he like a Sherpa to you, or a shaman of some sort? Like, exactly. How do you see it?
What I said. Like, I don't know. How do you think of a teacher? What do you think of who teaches you lessons?
I like to think of my teachers as hot and bangable, and like the one that I had for science class in high school. She was blonde.
Black one.
And then I see all these stories since I've gotten out of high school about all these dudes plowing their fucking teachers because all the teachers are apparently disgusting nowadays and fuck their students. And I'm like, why couldn't I have had that teacher? I so would have loved it, and I would have kept my mouth shut and not got her in trouble either because I'm not a snitch.
Well, before we get into that, can I ask this other gentleman, did you ever have, because I've heard a lot of stories. I don't want to talk about.
Are you hitting on him already? Why did you skip right past me?
I'm a nice guy.
I'm not hitting on either of you. Did you have experiences with female teachers growing up?
What's wrong with us?
With what?
Did you have experiences with female teachers that were inappropriate when you were in high school or college?
He wishes.
Was more important.
I married my second wife was a teacher.
But
your teacher specifically?
Oh, no, not my teacher. No, I've not been that fortunate yet. No,
sorry. Did she teach you any tricks though? Maybe in the
plenty of tricks. Yeah,
I've heard a lot of stories from men that have, and I was surprised that had experiences with teachers like of all ages, guys. And I was like, I was just thinking like some are my age, some are older, some are younger, and I was like, some of these guys were my classmates or could have been, and the female teacher was like hanging out with them after school. Like for me, that's really messed up. But also, obviously, historically, it's happened with men and women as well, which is equally. But something about females like coming at like younger boys feels like more predatory. I don't know. Sometimes it feels more predatory. I don't know.
It's only wrong if it's like a guy going after an underage chick. It's totally fine for ladies to allow the men to enjoy. A good teenage boy has to have a first experience somewhere.
Well, I think it's because
I don't know.
A lot more not the norm than the opposite, right? I think that's why maybe it feels strange. You were going to say something, sir?
Let's say you were a teacher. You're a high school teacher. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you got a really hot student. I mean, what do you think? Is there a chance? Would you say that there's a chance?
Absolutely not. Definitely 100% no. I've been a teacher. I've been a high school teacher. Definitely.
And you didn't fuck any of your students?
Never, not once, and never would
Congratulations.
cross my mind.
Good job. Good job. That's good. You're better than a lot of the teachers nowadays. So
I don't think it's a lot of them. I just think a lot of those stories have come up. Like growing up as a kid, I didn't see stories like this.
would you let your students finger you though? Like let's say they didn't have a place to stay for the weekend. Would you allow them to like stay on your couch for a certain amount of money and possibly finger you?
Is that a paid comment? Because we're going by the paid one, right?
Ooh.
Just jokes. Come on, folks. This is a comedy podcast for entertainment purposes only.
Not funny.
I think you understand what I'm talking about. I think
say
the only person that really doesn't understand comedy in this world is Chad Zumach, who's a total unfunny hack.
Comedian.
The only
alleged.
reason I have an issue with Chad Zumach, we said this backstage. He literally publicly said to me, Ashley, this is not a bad look. This is a bad look for you because I didn't assume if I have a payment structure in order with someone, if they're going to change it, it's on them to my employer, in this case, Kevin Brennan, it would be on them to change it. Like, oh, Ash, it's going to be this time or that time. I just like to make things clear. I think everyone should do that. It makes life easier. But so he publicly decided to tweet, Ashley, not a good look, like trying to like kiss Kevin's ass or something like that. When meanwhile, I actually got Kevin to laugh 2 or 3 times, like busting his balls about money lately because of that. And also, again, back to the like literal truth. That was our arrangement, our verbal agreement that I didn't understand what there was a change to, unless he had mentioned it to me preceding, right? And obviously Kevin and I are good, etc. But
nobody cares. But go ahead.
No, we love the Kevin Brennan clips over here at BYB. We're all about it. We like Kevin Brennan so much we even steal his background because it's nice.
You guys
Actually. Yeah, mine doesn't even have that little glitch in the corner of the first letter like his does. His is all fucked up. But guess what? A drunk person named Mr. Kill Everything made his background for him. That's why it's fucked up, because a drunkard made it. Of course it's messed up. That guy can't do anything right, except for we'll talk about that later. It's no big deal. Yeah, Chad Zumach is a piece of shit. If that guy tells you to do something, do the opposite because he's a moron. I don't know. He's giving advice to everybody, and like he's 50 years old. He's a couple years away from retirement, and he's not ready for it. He lives in a tiny little apartment. He can barely afford. He's not doing hardly any stand-up gigs. He has a podcast that loses monetization. It comes and goes. He called you a fucking beggar today. He is the biggest beggar in this fucking Dabbleverse. That's like, he was saying like, you don't even have a show. You just go on to like ask people for money. It's like, have you ever watched Chad Zumach's show? That's the show, is him going on live and saying, hey guys, can you please help me out? I'm a desperate, pathetic loser. And then plays some, he plays a bunch of sound effects. Then he plays some Spider-Man from the fucking 80s and calls it a day. That's pretty much it. He complains about Melton. He complains about Carl. Anybody else that talks shit, how dare they talk shit about the great Chad Zumach? I mean, we could go through all of his comedy shorts and not laugh at every one of them because not one of them is funny. I've gone through all of his stand-up. Nothing. There's nothing there worth fucking watching. It's all shit. Not a fan.
You think his comedy's good? You think his comedy's good? You'll be more impressed with his criminal record. That's something to laugh about. I'll tell you, boys and girls.
Yeah, everything about Chad Zumach is a joke. Dejla, do you care that I'm MAGA? Is this a problem? You know what MAGA is, right?
Well, they're asking you. Wait.
Wait till you find out I'm MAGA. Make
No,
America great again.
No, I don't care about anyone's political affiliations.
I didn't think so. I think you already kind of knew I was a conservative anyway. Did we talk about that? Yeah, I think it popped up. Oh yeah, I think I told you about my last girlfriend left me because I was wearing a fucking MAGA hat. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
I had a MAGA hat. Yeah.
That wasn't a MAGA hat. That was a KKK hoodie. What the fuck is he talking about?
No, I was trying to make it seem reasonable, when you tell half truths. I was telling a half truth. Come on, man. Why do you got to make it real like that?
I know.
Yeah, indeed. Chad Zumach. Yeah, no, anyway. Shout out. I do have to say this while I'm thinking about it. Shane's Cal. I saw your super chat today on MLC. She definitely was like, she said that you would be on BYB tonight, and she says, whatever. I don't know if you saw. Yeah, you didn't show up till maybe 5-10 minutes after that, actually. But you could see that Kevin Brennan was very fucking upset about that. He got all fucking fired up and was like red in the face instantly. He was like, what? Yeah, going on BYB? Why? Why would you want to go on that show? It's like, dude, we all do all of these shows. Calm down, Kevin. I think he felt like I'm stepping on, even though I don't step. I feel like he was thinking I was stepping on his fucking toes. He thinks he owns all of you people. And by you people, I mean the people that go on MLC like yourself.
Jerking off?
That was a lot. I thought that was you, Honk. That's why I shut up for a second there. You got me good. But yeah. Absolutely. I mean, all these people, he thinks he owns them, the Felicia Gillespies, the Karmics, the fucking whatever. He did give permission, however, to Clearwater Chad, who did come on a couple Fridays ago. So it didn't seem.
I remember he very publicly said I was getting 50% of the net the next time I go on with Sorcerer.
This Saturday. Ooh. So congrats on that. That's pretty good money.
When he's available. I was like,
right. It'll be Friday or Saturday night, but yeah, that's the only time the Sorcerer. I'm kind of upset with that whole thing, though. You sound like you're a little hot for the Sorcerer. And I got a little jealous, to be honest with you. I thought you looked at me, and thought, maybe this guy. And then you're like, oh, fucking doctor, later. I felt like that. Like,
wait, Jess, what do you mean? No, first of all, I'd never seen him before. But like when you think of the word sorcerer, it's kind of like sorcerer. You know what I mean? It's like wizard. It's like, and I felt like, in the last 3 weeks, like just since all of this stuff has sort of begun to transpire, and I have an excellent memory. I notice where people chat, what they chat, like who they are. And I'm pretty sure he said I was like a red flag and that I lied. So I was like he said she has every indication of lying. Like I've only told the truth. But so when I saw him on Kevin's show on Saturday, I was like, I'm very attracted to stable, intelligent men, and I thought he was that, and so I made that comment. But what do you mean?
I know Daytlaw says Quad's a grand wizard if you're into sorcerers and wizards and whatnot. I seem to be the grandest of them all, apparently.
It depends on if you're a good wizard or a bad wizard, right?
Oh wow.
You remember the Wizard of Oz?
Wizard. Yeah. What are you from the south, the north, the east, or the west there, Ashley? You wicked or what? What's going on here?
Well, can I ask you what you two, like individually, what you guys take away of that movie is, The Wizard of Oz? Like, I think everyone's seen it, right?
My takeaway was if you look behind the veil, you'll see fucking Kevin Brennan back there pulling all the fucking strings. That's my point. That's what you see.
I thought it was more to do with the grass isn't always greener on the other side, right?
Is this like a weed thought you're having right now? The grass on the other side being real green?
No,
what are you talking? You getting high?
That's what it's about, essentially. I mean, it was a little girl wanting to get away from where she was at, only to find out, yeah, that better place ain't no better. Hallelujah.
Or that little bitch is a serial killer. She killed 2 other women. That's a fact.
To his point, it's Road. It's Rude or Road? Road, right?
Road. Oh yeah, his name is Road, like the caster. The road caster.
Call me Road.
Thank you.
Yeah, rode him hard, put him away wet, just like a horse. I'm sorry. Shit, you led me right into that with the reins. I mean, you led me right into that one.
Okay, that's
scared me.
Let's calm down. I might have to check out early. To his point.
Oh, stop!
I mean, come on. Like I'm not asking to be treated like a queen, but rode her. What did you say? Rode her in hard, got her.
No, I said like a horse. Come on now.
What'd you say?
I said like a horse. Rode hard and put away wet.
I've never heard that one before. Have you heard that one before, Road? It's Road, by the way.
Yes. I hear that one every fucking other day, unfortunately. Quadfather is not original in the least bit, okay? I hear that road joke every other fucking day.
Is that why you're Road?
No, no.
Yeah, why are you Road?
That's a great question. I'm Road because Mrs. Cummings likes me to be Road. Not in a bad way. I'm Road because she likes Road.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Where were we? Jesus Christ! I got off track there a little bit.
On the goddamn horse stuff we said we weren't going to talk about. Remember?
No, we were talking about the soy soror. But yeah, no. I don't know if you knew that the dude was a married guy and has young kids as well. So maybe you weren't aware of that.
One second thought, we're good. The other thing is, what was I going to say? That obviously, anyway, sorry, go ahead. That Mr. Kill Everything was never like my boyfriend. Not my like.
We believe that. We believe that.
No, people made some funny things on Twitter though today. It was like this is like their goodbye song, and it was actually hilarious. So there have been some funny, creative. I was telling BYB this. Like there have been some funny, creative, like behind the scenes things that have made me laugh a lot.
You're talking about Mazzy and Mr. Kill Everything now at this point. I know you
some random content that people make with like AI generated stuff or whatever it is.
Oscar Electric has been making a bunch of funny shit, as well as I do have that song. If we might play, we might play that shit here in a little bit. But yeah, that stuff cracks me up too. I'm all about that. There is a lot of creative people here in the Dabbleverse. That's a fact. We love them all. They're doing some great stuff. All right, let's read some super chats real quick, and then maybe we'll get into some topics. We do topics over here. We don't just do a nonsense show where we just blabber on like Chad. Peter Sky Barker, $2. Thank you very much, sir. Ash, make sure Quad pays his $250 guest rate. Holy shit, Peter Sky Parker. I've never even seen $250 at one time. That sounds like a lot of money, buddy. You're asking a lot. I do like how Kevin Brennan was saying, like, what's he gonna pay you with? His disability money? Like he's got a wheelchair. He don't got no money. Like what? Yeah, why are you taking money from a cripple? Huh, Ash? Huh?
I'm glad you can make a joke of it. I don't think that's funny.
Oh, come on. My legs don't work. My mouth works fine, though. That's why I do a podcast. Come on, Ashley. It's fine. You can make jokes about my legs. Everybody else does.
I would never. What did you say, Road?
I said he's just not good at soccer. That's all. He's fine at talking. Yeah, but he's not a real good dribbler in soccer.
Oh, I dribble just out of my mouth now. That's it. Pool Scam Sam, other known as what is it, Fire Marshal Bill? It looks like there. Ashley, get away from Chad and Kevin ASAP. I can't argue with that. Maybe okay, whatever. Kevin's having fun with you. Chad's a piece of shit. I don't know how much you know about Chad Zumach and his criminal history, but it's amazing that anybody lets him around like polite society. I'm surprised that clubs let him in. I'm surprised that there's any comedians that actually work with the guy still, because he's a literal criminal. I can show you some of that.
There are a lot of things I've heard about him lately, but as a person that, especially in the last 3 weeks, as a person that's had a lot of untrue things said about me, I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt, if you will. But for sure, I know a lot of the things that I've heard recently are true, and that's really unfortunate.
For him.
Well, for him and the people that were involved. Yeah. Unfortunate actions taken by him.
Yeah, like doxing and thrashing people and fucking up their real lives. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I think you and I agreed on this. Children and addresses should be completely off limits. Like that goes into psycho sick land, you know?
How about dead children, like his 9-year-old brother?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. What was that?
I said, how about dead children like his 9-year-old brother? Is that okay to bring up?
That's not. I feel like that's
he was talking about your dead horse today, like a dick. I thought he deserved it.
Okay?
Make fun of his dead brother. Your horse got turned into glue, and they were making fun of it, and that's not okay with me.
I'm sure my horse is still alive, so maybe that's why it's even more sad.
No, they made you cry. I think they're both fucking assholes.
Always anything makes me cry. That was not just them.
No, okay, yeah, we were just talking about your fucking squirrel this morning. We were enjoying animals, and then they started blasting on your horse out of nowhere. It was like, what the fuck? What's going on here, man? Nice podcast, stupid. Ash, did you make sure Quad sent you half up front? No, she didn't, you motherfucker. Quit being weird with money, you people.
We agreed upon it before, and I totally trust him to compensate me.
Boom! Take that, you fucks. That's right. You deserve the slap in the face you just got from old Ash there, Dan.
Well, how many people can we get to watch me eat pizza? I'm just kidding. But no one will be offended, right? If I have a bite of pizza.
I might be, but you're more than welcome to be.
I can wait.
No, like Dan, you asked me about Dan before you went on his podcast, and he paid you handsomely. And I said, Dan's a good egg. Go on his fucking podcast. You can trust him. And how did that work out for you?
Going on Dan's podcast?
Yeah.
Dan was very respectful to me. That was a good experience.
Exactly. Yeah, I vouch for him. He's a good egg. I will not vouch for Chad, and Chad is a piece of shit.
Right.
And treated you like shit when all you did was call into a show, and he treated you like shit. So there you go. He is a piece of shit, Chad. Ozone, $5. Ashley, I'm very attracted to very stable, intelligent men. Quick reminder, she got finger blasted by MKE.
Fair enough, Ozone. Fair enough.
I mean, that is a fair point, dude.
He's been like into this whole thing, and I get it. But if anything, guys, you have to understand something. The MKE guy, I reached out to him and I told him I knew people that could help with rehab if you wanted to go to rehab. He said,
that's mighty wide of you.
Legs. He said he's like he keeps coming up with different things. That he massaged my legs. That he picked me up. That he. Then the other things I don't even want to repeat. They're kind of disgusting. I mean, they're not disgusting, but it's kind of. I mean, none of that happened. Unless I was literally asleep, in which case that would be. But I agree. I mean, you have to understand. I'll prove it really easily. Like he said, he picked me up, and I was so thin that it was like nothing. If anyone comes near me, my dog steps in. There's no way you would have picked me up. So, But that was a new thing he came up with like this week. So I hope he gets help, and I let him know that I know people that are helpful people here in LA that can do rehab and stuff like that.
Well, Ashley, let me tell you, Old Road here will be the first to say that he believes you, that there was no finger blasting being done by Mr. Kill Everything. Okay. I believe you.
Thank you, Old Road. And also this, I'm sorry, like, come at me about my age, come at me about everything. But I mean, I don't even remember the last time someone fingered me. Like, that's kind of ridiculous.
I mean, that it is kind of like a teenager
It can be
right?
part of play and stuff like this, but I mean, come on. I mean, it makes for some funny lore, but that's not true. Age of Squirrel, right. I love you.
Yeah, Age of Squirrel's a good egg. We really appreciate Age of Squirrel over here. He was saying some funny shit. I was watching the chat over there at MLC today. He was in there just cracking me up. He's a funny feller too. I believe he's a fellow. Age of Squirrel, $10. Please give this money to Ashley so she can buy a new horse. It's not a lot of money, so it will have to be a very small or lame horse, but it's the best I could do. Hashtag Ashley's Horse Fund. Hey, this is a great idea. Maybe we should start up like a GoFundMe for you to get a new horse. I know that you could probably get like a malnourished, maybe like a sway back one, one that's not been treated very well.
Like
on the cheap.
Yep.
On the cheap.
Oh, that's right. That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
What's a bare minimum horse? Probably 10 grand these days, like for a real shitty one.
We're focused on keeping Ashley stable with her very expensive rent. So that's
you can have dreams. Come on. No, how about instead of worrying about like paying your rent, let's get you a fucking horse.
Makeup at one point, and the horses are still in the same place, and I just reunite with them with my sister.
Okay, well, there is still part you're out on.
And the horses have rent too. The stables don't; they're not for free. You have to pay for.
No. I'm having thoughts for you.
Like I think probably as much as my apartment, or more or less, because they also feed them and everything. So the stable fees are like probably California apartment rent. Like my rent is super expensive.
No, we'll get you up here in Oregon. We will. You don't need a house. Okay, so it's the Wild West. There's a lot of open range in Oregon. You could just live out in the you can live out in the high desert. So we can get you a horse. That's all you need. You need a horse and like your dog and like a Montana tent, and you could just go live out on the open range with your horse. You don't need anything else. We've thought it all out for you. You could start hunting game. You know what I mean? You could die of diphtheria like in Oregon Trail, the game. Did you play that when you were a kid?
Did you, Rod?
No. What the fuck's the Oregon Trail?
It's one of the most known games of all time for kids that grew up in my era. You're my age. You're pretty much my age. You're 3 years younger than me, but you should know Oregon Trail. Come on.
I didn't have all the opportunities you did.
No, you're old as fuck. You're old as fuck. You don't count. You're like, you're ancient.
We played back in my youth Pong. P-O-N-G.
Yeah, I'm aware. I know what Atari is. We got it. Got it.
See, the last thing I played, sir, was Nintendo NES, the original, the one that had the duck game. But my favorite was Mario Brothers.
You played with your sister? You played Duck Hunt?
Duck Hunt. That's what it was called. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said. Duck Hunt.
Correct. But I got way more into video games. And then I played the computer version of Carmen Sandiego. Are you guys familiar with that game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Interpol, etc.
It was the prequel to Dora the Explorer. Got it.
Wait, the prequel to what?
Nothing, just jokes. Dora the Explorer.
You're probably not far off there.
Yeah. No, we played a lot of Nintendo when I was a kid, too. We didn't even have to have controllers to play the game we played. Nintendo, folks. There it is. Shades Cow. That's my gal. Member for 14 months. Look at her. 14 months. You're a fucking BYB hero. You're an
Lifer.
OG lifer. That's facts.
Lifer.
Thank you very much, Shades Cal, for being here that long. I appreciate it. And thank you for the shout out on MLC today. That was very lovely of you. Shades Cal is a Nubian queen. Ashley, you should be jealous. A real queen, like from, no, I won't say where from. I don't want to dox. I'm not like Chad Zumock with the criminal history and whatnot. Would you like to see his criminal record?
Sure.
Oh,
All right, let's read these.
I would too.
We'll read these and then we'll go ahead and check out that criminal history. It's quite amazing when you see it. Jacob Ryan asked $5. Thank you very much. Ashley, in what world did you think shit wouldn't get weird with MKE by inviting him over? You saw how creepy he is beforehand. Ponderous.
No, I didn't really. That's the thing. I didn't. Like, I saw, like, I was on the Mr. Musk, Dr. Chow, Mr. Musk show, and
I'm sorry.
I saw him, and he got like just very angry, and he was very passionate about this girl, and they gave me an option, like, Ashley, who would you date? Mr. Musk, who I believe is married, the other guy, Dr. Chow, who I believe is married, or this other guy who is MKE. And I was like, and I just picked the not married person. And then I don't even know how that, like, and I
the
think
rest is history.
Well,
yeah.
think,
So, like, how did
think
that come up that you invited him out? Okay, wait. Did you invite him to your house, or did he ask to come to your?
So here's exactly how it went. We spoke on the phone because I called him to reach out about being a guest on a show idea that I had. Same time, by the way, that I reached out to Karmic X. And so
wait. Were you trying to hook up with Karmic X? What?
I wasn't trying to.
You like redheads?
No, I was reaching out to Karmic X for music. Someone was like, he would be great at making music that he won't charge you a lot.
No, whoever told you that's a moron. His songs are the worst crap that's ever been played on podcast in the history of playing bad music. Sorry, dude.
You don't believe in Borderlines?
Do you like?
I don't believe in Borderlines, ghost parties, or fucking flying into the sun either. All bad ideas. Stay away from that guy. He's dangerous.
The song is a drop catchy. Bottom line is, I texted him with another person. He never even texted back, or he texted back one time and then like never texted back. And we're talking like 5 weeks ago.
He ghosted you like a ghost party.
But then he made this video the other night, like, Ashley Cummings texted me. She doesn't give a shit about me. And I was like, what? Like, we were literally talking about, like, a production, like it's like something for the beginning and the end of like a idea for a show. So so that ship sailed, obviously. Chad Zumock was also involved in that idea. So definitely a no-go for me at this point.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if you're lucky, Chad Zumock will actually fly into the sun, like straight into it. Be gone.
Sun, you said? Well, I think he's just so lost right now. I guess there's something about him always talking about how he was close with my sister, which, like, today I even brought up. I'm like, when you bring up my sister, you don't do yourself any service. Like, you're like,
I was friends with Whitney, and that was like 15 years ago, and she just like stopped talking to me when she became famous. Like that, your sister's a bitch, Ashley. Like totally. That's my Chad. If you don't know that,
really good impression. But he says it. But if you can do it this way. We came up together. The verbiage is specific.
We like came together once. I swear I'm not gay. Like totally. I'm Chad Zumock and I'm not gay. I approve this message. Like totally. I'm sorry. That was a lot. I'm sorry. I'm doing my Chad.
No, it's funny because it's like when he says that, he doesn't realize, like, for whatever reasons, my sister's done a lot more. You know what I mean? Than Chad is arguing with me and like trying to shame me on Twitter for some weird, strange reason.
You are funnier than Chad, but that's not saying much. He was trying to rip on you for your story about going to Flappers. Apparently, he thinks that's like some own on you, like to make fun of you that you You went to Flappers and you're like, yeah,
Happened.
but you're Whitney's sister. Of course you can get on stage.
This is the part that like nobody gets. When I go there to see friends go to do stand-up, Flappers is like, okay, so Comedy Store is like a thing, right? Flappers is like,
it's a thing.
It's a thing, but it's not as big as Comedy Store or Laugh Factory or something, or Improv, right? So whenever I go there and I just tell them my name because you have to check in, they're like, oh, do you want this spot? And I'm like, no, I'm not here to stand up. I'm just here. That's the joke. But Chad, probably that wouldn't happen to him.
Chad, guess what? You wouldn't get past it any place out here. Loser.
This time or that time. I mean, there are people I'm talking to that want me to like start doing stand up, but it was always something for me that was like, that's like my sister's world, like, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I might have just fallen into it, not because of the Dabbleverse, because of like someone way different, but who doesn't discourage me from the Dabbleverse. Hence my comment on Dan Nice podcast, which is, wouldn't it be interesting if people started watching real people instead of, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Chad's not a real person. Got it. All right.
Well, no, I was talking about
that back
Joe
in my
Rogan and all those people, like people that people are sort of like geared to watch. Wouldn't it be interesting if people started watching more of this, more of MLC?
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody watch more of this. I like that. Somebody make that a drop for me. I would appreciate it. Shane's Kyle, $5. You are a disgrace to women if you do not apologize for accusing Mr. K of grape. Well, on second thought, you might be a disgrace anyway. All right. So what we're pretty much breaking down here is by saying you got finger blasted against your wishes or your consent. Aren't you pretty much saying he raped you?
So
fingering a chick against their will is rape.
The question, it would be against my integrity to lie. I never consented for him to put his finger in my vagina, to be very clear. And I would like not talk about this anymore, if that's okay.
I mean, people are going to ask you these questions, and the more you say like, hey, don't ask me these questions, the more they're going to ask you these questions. And if you insist upon that, when you go on MLC on Saturday, every single super chat will be, hey, what about finger blasting? And that's how it'll go. Just like with the horse thing today. It's the same shit. Or you going after Doom before. Like people just, that was probably the worst one of all of them because like people really went apeshit about that.
Love you, Doom.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You just got to give Doom his props.
Like 10 seconds in that you were talking, I was like, oh, he's being my friend. Even though I know you're not, no one's my friend.
Well, I mean, you can have friends in the podcast world. Fuck Kevin Brennan, who is not a friend, and Chad Zumock, who will never be anyone's friend except for his own. But we can talk more about that in a minute. Why I say that, because he only has friends that he can get stuff from. Once he's done with you and your use is over with, you'll be kicked on down the road. So yeah, you can't be friends with someone like fucking Chad. I love how that right there at the end, they were talking shit about like, oh, you talked to Quad off air and like, oh, he's your friend. Is like, yeah, dude, go fuck yourself. Some people actually are nice in this world. Whatever. Fuck Kevin Brennan and Chad Zumock, who aren't anyone's friend. Fine. That's fine. Lots of other people get along with each other, and I consider friends, honestly. That's how it goes, though. But he brought up the example of like Stevie Lou. Oh, Stevie Lou was his friend. It's like Stevie Lou's the biggest piece of shit in the world, dude. He stabs everybody in the back. So yeah, that's a bad example of like, hey, oh, you guys were friends, and yeah. Stevie Lou, once he was done with his use of BYB, stabbed us all in the back. So that's a bad example. Thank you, Shades Cow. The Sorcerer says $2. Thank you, Sorcerer. Sorcerer. We call him Sorcerer because it like his hair is so black it looks like he pours like soy sauce in it. You know what I mean? Make it like super dark. We don't think he uses just for men. We think he uses just for soy sauce. Reverend Rage, $2. Quad. Oh, wait. Sorcerer. Great work on MLC, Ash. Big fan. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Boom. This guy gets it.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah, so sir.
Like as a psychiatrist, he's like, good job publicly working through your horse trauma.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you didn't do bad.
They're like, we're gonna make a game. Like, how fast can we make Ashley cry? It's like I cry all the time. Yeah, anyone's gonna win that game real fast at this point. I'm healing. We're all a work in progress.
Facts. Cry it out. Cry it out. That's right.
I'm not crying anymore today.
And then there we go. We got Mole Nose right up above that $3. Thank you, Mole Nose. Hello, Quad, Honk, and Kate Meany. This is not Kate Meany. This is actually Ashley Cummings. I know a lot of people try to say like, oh, she's an older version of Kate Meany. That's not nice, folks.
I heard that. I don't think, I mean, I have seen her picture. I don't think it's not a compliment.
I mean, whatever. She's a basic bitch. You're totally like hot and stuff. And she's I won't talk too much trash about her. We had her on our show once. She came on all pilled out and drunk as hell. And it was a lot of fun. We had some good laughs. We laughed and laughed and laughed together. It was a blast. Not even a finger blast, though. Different kind of blast. A blast you wouldn't know anything about. No, just jokes. We do jokes here. Nice podcast, stupid.
Hey, Quad. Z-Man here. Ashley is a shameless grifter who begs for money. In other news, my monetization is back, so sign up for Z memberships and send your boy Chadley money via Venmo. Mudshark out.
Mudshark out.
From a person who's not a grifter, right?
He's not a grifter. That's why he shares his Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, his super tips, his memberships, his super chats. I mean, holy shit, he just became Steel Toe, and we didn't even notice it. Overnight, he instantly became Aaron M. Holte, is it? Thank you, Sorcerer. Thank you for giving me a freaking super chat for once in your life. Yeah, we know you're a millionaire, man. Start breaking with that shit. But maybe have you ever considered a polycule, Ashley? Like a situation where you're like a second wife.
Let's
say the dude was super rich, though.
What's a polymule? You said?
A polycule is kind of cool. It's a situation where a dude has two ladies, I believe, and you might even, if he was cool with it, you might even be able to drag another dude into, it's two couples that are like live together, commingle, coexist. I guess
is it like Mormon style, like
not quite. Those are like sister wives. So that's like one dude with many, many women. Possibly a lot of them.
But they
two
share
or more.
Time. They like do different. It's not like threesomes every night, that kind of thing.
Well, I mean, like in an Aaron Imholtz example, it became a threesome every night, but just not him being there. But it started as two couples hooking up and doing the dirty on the regular. But yeah, I don't know. You would have to go find a guy and then find Sorcerer and convince his old lady too. I mean, it's not just him.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying now. No, that's not for me. Thank you, though. That's funny. No, definitely not. I would never want to engage with somebody who is already in a relationship of any sort.
Boom! I like it. That's a good egg right there. Reverend Rage, Quad. I played Oregon Trail, Oregon City, and Trail. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, Reverend Rage, for the $2. And yes, we love those old games. Those games were pretty much just in the classroom. You know what I mean? That's the only place I remember seeing.
I might have played, but it wasn't that like when Nintendo 2 or something came out. I remember waiting for Sega Genesis, but I didn't get it. I feel like my mom didn't want me to play games or something. But
No. This was like fucking Commodore 64 computer game, like Apple shitty computer back in the late 80s and 90s. I think it probably can't. You probably had to upload it from a soft disk. What do they call those?
so wait, it always confused me because there was
Floppy disk.
hard and
Floppy
floppy,
disk.
but the hard one was actually floppy and the floppy one was hard.
Yeah.
You're not talking about Mr. Kill Everything right now?
I'm talking about the discs.
Boom,
Oh,
boom,
okay.
boom.
Good joke. But remember the floppy disks were the hard ones and the hard ones were the floppy ones? That always confused me.
Yes. Why do they call them driveways when you park on them and parkways when you drive on them? Boom.
See what I'm
There
saying?
you go. Exactly. Yeah, thank you, Reverend Rage. Ozone coming in with $10. Ozone, $10. You saw Mr. Kill Everything rant about Mazzy, a girl he met twice in real life, and that made you interested.
So you guys all assume that I watched anything about this man before 2 days that I spoke to this person. Stop doing that. And I'm not going backwards and spending time looking. I've heard a lot. I've spoken to Mazzy. I like Mazzy. I have respect for Mazzy. They were actually in a relationship. I think they met 6 or 7 times. Only Mazzy. I will not speak for Mazzy, but I will tell you that she's an amazing woman. I don't know how she could hang out with him more than one time, but that is her business. And I think she did say something like, and I hope she'll correct me if I'm wrong. She did say like he wasn't as like deep into his drinking or something at that time. But
you're talking about Mrs. Kill Everything, right? Same lady, Matthew.
He called her that, but I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like, calm down a little bit, thinking I knew so much about this guy or saw like really that much about him. And then the conversations we had, he didn't seem like that out of it or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, even when he's sober, he's kind of a moron. But I can see if you would have seen him in his full alcoholism, you probably would have backed off.
You know what? My favorite Mr. Kill Everything is when he's really good and drunk, and his right eye stays closed and left eye's open. I think that's fucking awesome. Reminds me of an old heroin junkie.
Wow.
Well, I started to realize that he kind of like did sort of drink like every night or whatever. It's funny that you say that. Anyway, I don't want to say anything negative. Sorry, what was the next thing?
The next half of that, did he ever tell you the story about how he
like sleeping on the couch? So he started like kind of let me just texture what I'm saying. So he started kind of like calling like every morning and stuff, like texting and stuff, and I was kind of like, whoa, like I don't remember how I said it, but I said something to the effect of like, this is too much too fast. And he was like, hey, I want to slow everything down, and also do you want me to get a hotel? And I was like, it's funny you say that. And I had just gotten out of a 2.5-year relationship on April 15th. Well, he like moved out on April 15th, but tax day, like Kevin likes to say. But so I was like, I'm actually renting out my living room, which is something that is a common thing in LA.
Your dog or Mr. Kill Everything?
I had a Craigslist listing, which I sent him, and I can send it to you if you want. And I was like, if you're gonna pay a hotel, I prefer you just sleep on my couch and you can pay me. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, welcome. This is KB, MLC legendary, but yeah, also been a homie for a long time. She's
Maybe
a good egg.
5.
She's a good egg.
You asked me when is this big hand and the small hand on the same clock, and I was like, I couldn't figure it out in that time. I said 5:25.
Oh, you remembered who sent that in? You remembered it was Lady KB? I love it. She nailed you with the hard questions.
I just had some questions. Why would you let a man in your house that you don't know at all?
Well, we had been speaking for like 7 to 10 days before that. So I guess like in a way for me, this whole online community is a cool thing. I get it. But I need to like FaceTime with a person and meet a person in real life, So he offered to drive here. I didn't feel he was a threat or anything like that.
All right, let's get the second half of this question in. Did he ever tell you the story about how he blames the Jews for his breakup with Mazzy?
No.
I haven't even heard that one. That sounds very interesting. Ozone, if you got details, I need to know. I want to hear this one.
Sounds plausible.
Yeah. Knowing what we know in 2025, it seems possible. Chris Mack, member for 13 months. Chris Mack's a good egg, folks. Everybody, you should be like Chris Mack and be a member for what's that?
And I love that. Chris Mack is a member of yours for 13 months.
Hell yeah. Ashley dances as she tells you you're not her friend.
Okay.
Ashley
Wait,
dances.
second question. You said that Mr. Kill Everything fingered you without consent. So you're accusing him of sexual assault?
I don't
what I'm
think-
gathering out of that.
Hey, Lady KB, why don't you calm down? I feel like you're very fiery towards me. I think he doesn't know what happened and he's lying. He said he massaged my legs yesterday, picked me up the day before. So this is all new, different stories that didn't happen. If that did happen, what I said verbatim, if you want to write it down, and if also you want to be chill to other women, that would be cool as well.
I don't have to be chill to other women.
Okay. Do you want to keep interrupting me or do you want me to answer your question?
Go ahead.
I said, if he did finger me, I was not awake for that. And
Right.
that is-
So that's sexual assault. You're accusing him of sexual assault. That's what you're saying.
I
right?
never said that. I said, do you want me to, do you need hearing aids or something?
No,
I said,
do you?
if he fingered me, then I was not awake and then I did not consent. So that would be
That's sexual assault. You're accusing him of sexual assault. That's what you're doing.
Not say that.
Yes, you
I
are.
said,
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Okay, so I'm going to get off. I'm not into this woman. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. She's
Okay.
not able to hear me, and I feel attacked by
Those
her.
act- I mean,
I said
Quadfather,
he
if someone
wasn't-
accused you or Mr. Road of fingering
never
you and you
accused
did
him of
not have
that.
consent,
You can shut up for 1 second, Lady KB.
no, I will not shut up. You shut the
Be
fuck up.
quiet, be quiet. If
No.
somebody says they put their finger in my vagina, which is a ridiculous thing to say, and the question is the direct question, I'm saying, if he did that, then it was when I was not awake. If you can't understand that answer, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. He publicly said he put his
Quadfather,
finger
what say
in my
you?
vagina. If he did that, I was not awake.
I mean, if he did that, that is sexual
equal.
assault.
Thank
That
you
does
very
not
If he did it.
equal- What that does
That's
not
fucked up for you
equal
to do.
accusing someone of sexual assault.
It absolutely is.
Get an
It absolutely
absolute
is.
fucking brain cell in your brain.
Do you have you let a fucking man that you don't even know stay in your goddamn house and finger you? You don't have a fucking brain cell, so fuck off. Don't tell me you don't fucking know me.
Okay.
You look like a fucking retard when you do that, by the way.
Okay.
Is there a possibility? Okay, so the dog was in between you guys. Is there a chance that he accidentally fingered your dog?
That's animal abuse, and God forbid.
Yeah, it's animal sexual abuse. Maybe that's what happened. Okay, so he said that you
So
have
all
said
of
this
I've
too.
already gone
You guys
through.
all three slept in bed on Friday night, right?
All of this I've already gone through with you, and I've gone through it with you privately, straight up. I've also gone through it.
You went over it on MLC.
No,
But
I've gone through it with
So
you.
I think the only thing she was
Not
just
doing it
saying,
with
like,
this
is it
woman who's like attacking me, and all I would want to do is just like eat. Like, I thought that we were going to come on and have a friendly thing, and this woman's like had it out for me, and she seems very aggressive, and I would prefer to tap out if that's okay. It's about 6:15.
I mean, how about you just hang out for another hour? I don't really see KB attacked you. She just wanted to get it on record whether or not you
All I did
considered.
was have a question that, to me, it
She
seems
asked
like
one
you're
question,
accusing him of
really,
things.
and she said it politely. And
Okay, no, she did not.
And I agree with her on the fact, like, women protecting women. Like, I don't know if I feel the same way. I hear ladies say that a lot of the time, but I don't know that that's necessary. Like, just facts and things are what they are. Like, it doesn't matter if you're talking to a female or a guy. If I'm talking to a guy, I'm not like, hey man, bro up and bro me out. It's not like that. It's like, either you're right, wrong,
She can't
facts, no
help but yell
facts.
at me, and I'm not going to be yelled at anymore.
She never yelled at you.
So, yes, she did. Ask her. See if she
You
tells
came
the
at me
truth.
first. You told me to shut the fuck up when I was just asking you a question. In this
That is
day and
not
age,
true.
that is a very fine line to accuse someone of doing that.
Right, and I
That's
never accused him of
awful.
that. I never accused him of that. To tell the truth after he said out loud something that happened that I don't think ever happened, and if it did, it happened in my sleep, is not an accusation. That does not equal the same thing. You want to come at me about clocks. You want to come at me about this. They said the same thing 3 different times, and we can all see that
I'm
all
just repeating your words.
all these super chats are coming in asking me questions. I'm going to sign out because she is aggressive and nasty to me for no reason.
All right. Well, KB, you don't have to be you could be chill, right? I don't
Yeah, I'll
think
chill
I
out.
don't really see her not being chill as is, but
Okay, we
we'll
can
just
all
keep it.
back. I'm not going to be. Yeah, I didn't sign up for this.
I mean, to be honest with you, you went on MLC today and he made you
That's
cry
true.
twice
He paid me
and
well
you
for
didn't leave. The last time you were on MLC, you sat there and let him treat you like shit for 3 hours. The time before that, the same thing. Like, I don't see
But I have a
that.
different relationship
And
with people
we
than I
really
did.
have been very fair to you. I don't think we've had anything but fun so far. I think she asked you one tough question, and I think we're past that question. You've answered it.
Right,
I
but we're
think
not on
just being
MLC. I
chill.
have a very different relationship with him since like 2020, and quite frankly, I'm not getting paid enough to be yelled at, and I'm hungry. So
Okay.
So you don't want to hang out and answer super chat?
I'll answer your super chats, sure.
Yeah, okay. Daytwa, $10. Ashley, this is sad out of kindness. This realm is no place for your sensitive soul. You will end up crashing out. I wish you luck and the light in you, blah, blah. I think she's trying to harness your inner self and put it into words in super chat form. Yeah, that's pretty much what I gather out of this. Blah 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 blah. I think she's saying your yoga stuff is blah 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 or what. I mean, is the yoga stuff, is that kind of what you try to harness? Do you read those kind of books? Like, what kind of stuff are you into with the yoga?
So I've been studying yoga. I've opened and run 2 studios on both sides of the country for 18 years. So yoga is, it's funny. Everyone's like, where's your yoga studio? I closed my last studio in 2017. I'm allowed to do other things besides be a yoga teacher. I do caretaking. I do a lot of stuff, but yeah, I love yoga and I'll always be a yoga teacher, and I still teach. I mean, as you know, I taught a private yesterday.
Right. All right. Thank you, Daytwa. Appreciate that. Ozone. Ozone coming to get in with the $5. Claiming someone raped you when you didn't is clearly defamatory. He should sue you, and I hate that guy.
I'm
Exactly.
pretty sure if anyone was going to sue anyone, I could sue him for saying that he did things to me that he didn't. All I said was if he did that, I was not awake for that.
I know, but he's
That is not an
claiming that would be a defamatory statement against him if you
Well,
didn't
then I
have.
should have him clear that
backing
up. We've become friends. I told him that if he wanted to go to rehab, I would help him go to rehab. So, I will text him to clear that up so KB can calm down.
I mean, Ozone seems clearly like he's on that side. Like, if
No, you guys
something,
are like
you
very.
gotta mean it.
If anyone, and you guys are all paying so closely, so much. You're paying such close attention. How do you not know that it was my response to him lying about me? He lied about the F word, and I said, if it happened, I was not awake. This is the truth. So I will have
Okay, and there.
statement.
Okay, technically, for there to be a sexual
It's not
assault,
the
you would
truth.
have to go.
He
It
also
is
didn't
illegal.
massage my legs. He also didn't pick me up. I beg your pardon. What was it, sir?
I was going to say, like, technically, a sexual assault is something that he would have brought against the state to him, but there would have to be a witness or someone actually make a complaint. So if you're not complaining about it, then there was no sexual assault,
I'm not
technically,
complaining
right?
about it. When Kevin asked me about it, I couldn't even believe he was asking me that question. And I said, if that ever happened, I was not awake. And I was like, how does this even turn into a thing?
Because you said it on a podcast and everyone heard it. It's
Right.
just
In a
okay.
response to somebody lying about me. Does that make sense?
I know. Yeah, totally. But okay, so
Right.
people were saying that earlier today too. It's the
It
exact
does
same
make
thing.
sense.
When you say
If your brain makes sense, it makes sense.
Even if it
If
didn't
you
happen,
say-
that's a really odd thing to say. I mean,
To answer someone's question.
no, to say if it did happen, I wasn't awake. That's a very
Well,
odd
that's
thing to say.
absolutely 100% the truth. What are you talking about? How's that odd? He said that he fingered me and he was asleep in the bed when I was asleep. So if he fingered me, I was asleep. It's not even odd. It's just 100% factual.
well, he also said when you woke up in the morning, you did something to him. Is that
I did nothing to him. I will tell you what 100% what happened. He told me he had he in the other room, like in the living room, he said he had a hard on. And I was like, want to go to lunch?
Ew.
Anyway.
he also was like he was trying to call you an alcoholic by saying that you had like a screwdriver.
Wait, what?
He was like, "Oh, she had a screwdriver before lunch. I think
He
before
had made
noon."
like a lemonade vodka like at I don't know 12:30 or 1. I was just like, and I was like, yeah, like you guys, whatever. I'm not gonna say it here. But there was like a couple things where I was just like, I kept just wanting to get out of the house. You know what I mean? Like, let's go to lunch. Let's go do this. Oh, your phone is broken. Okay, cool. Like, anyway, I have nothing negative to say about him, and he knows that if he wants to go to rehab, there are people that I know that are proper people that I would connect him with, and that was my reason for reaching out to him the other day.
Absolutely. But yeah, before we go any further, welcome to the stage. Wink, wink, Mr. Kill Everything. Mr. Kill Everything, what say you?
I said, cunt.
All right. Thank you.
You need a new
Keezy.
bit, dude. It's getting old. I said it.
You don't like it? Are you over it?
No, it was funny like the first 3 times, but like every single time, come on now. Get a new bit, Husey. You fucking hack.
Yeah. Yeah, Husey. Listen to the lady. She's right. Get a new. Fuck you, Husey. You're the hack.
I love him, by the way.
Yeah, we all do, right? That's a fact. All right. Ozone, thank you. Ozone again, right back to back, $5. Mazzy, the girl who is extremely open about hating minorities, is a real good person. Jesus, Ashley.
I did not know that about her. The only thing that we have discussed is how, especially when a lot of stuff was like getting thrown everywhere, she was just like, she reached out to me, or no, somebody put us in touch, and I just felt bad. I don't know anything about her except for she went through this experience, and I guess, and I don't even know, a year or longer, he keeps talking about her, and that's uncomfortable for her. So that's what we discussed basically. And I guess
it's your turn now, so maybe he'll be sidetracked by you to the point where she'll get a break from all this. That does kind of seem what it's like. I just saw a long clip of him talking about you. Actually, we should watch that because it's ridiculous. Hilarious. Like a lot of his drunk streams are actually hilarious. And Doom clips all the pertinent parts. Yeah, you're welcome to eat.
whoever did the one to Creed was actually funny, but again, I'm not laughing at him because I think he should get help. But I don't think anyone that cares or respects about him, especially Lady KB, should laugh at him, but instead maybe encourage he gets help.
Do you respect Mr. Kill Everything, KB?
I don't even know him. I don't give a shit. Drink
Yeah, that's
yourself
what
to
I
death.
thought.
Fuck do I care?
That's what I thought you would say. I had a feeling that's what you would say. Because
No, he's always been kind to me.
nobody likes that dude. Not like him. I mean, they like to watch him like killing himself. I think that's the only kill everything that people want to see is him kill every brain cell he has. Kill every brain cell. That's pretty much what they're hoping for, to watch him off himself on stream, just like Karmic X. That's what I believe. That's the only fascination with these guys, is that they are losing it live on podcasts, slowly like killing themselves. That's all I could figure.
As I drink my
Agent
whiskey.
Scroll. Agent Scroll has, you sitting there drinking. Yeah, you lush, you freaking, you lush, you crumb bum.
But I digress.
I can tell a lush from a mile away, and you, ma'am, are a lush. Agent Squirrel, a good egg, $5. Mr. Kill Everything isn't a bad guy. He just drinks way too much. I think you added one too many ways in there, Agent Squirrel, but I digress also, KB. We can all digress. I guy dress. Do you guy dress, KB?
Absolutely.
I've heard that rumor about you from a few people.
I'm sure you've heard a lot of rumors about me. Quad.
I have. I like most of them. They entertain me. I can say that much.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah. Yay. Yeah. You know I'm a prick too. Let's get over it. Jacob Ryan S2 Dower. You let him in your bed. The fuck you think was going to happen? I don't think she was thinking she was going to get finger blasted in her sleep. Jacob Ryan S. How dare you?
You guys, it just didn't happen. So that's like the whole end of the argument.
Crux of your argument is that it 0% happened, period, end of story.
Sexual abuse, because nothing ever happened. There's no, you know what I'm saying?
No happy ending?
No.
What kind of yoga studio are you running there? Come on, all the yoga ladies I know are friendly in many ways.
That's why I don't really advertise myself so much as a yoga person. Like, I've been doing it for 18 years. Like, it's all my email addresses and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I mean, whether you care about a human being or not, or know them or not, seeing someone like that is actually sad to me more than anything else.
Yeah, he is a sad sack. I have always said that. And going back to the comment before, yeah, like Mazzy, and I hung out with, the first time I met Mr. Kill Everything was in a Discord, and he was sitting in there talking and telling us all about what total piggy death meant. And me and Mazzy, we got our own inside jokes, and only us, we know what it means, and it's total and death is what it means. Total death. And whatever, and they were saying that to Chad, like total piggy death. They would just rail on Chad about total piggy death because he's a little piggy. But apparently piggy is just code for the N-word. That's what I found out. So yeah, earlier when Ozone was calling, or Age of Squirrel, whoever said it, was talking about the super racist Mazzy. It checks out. Mr. Kill has confirmed. Not that there's anything wrong with some good racism, right, Ash?
I'm not racist at all.
Do you mind if I call you Ash? That it, like every Ashley I've ever known, I just called Ash. It's easier.
Yeah, people do. That's fine.
Cool.
Did he wear his white hood in bed with you?
It's a joke question. Come on, Ash. You're gonna have to laugh at her.
I can't really get where that goes. I mean, I don't.
Well, KB she's a funny lady. She's here to just fuck around. She comes on my podcast. KB comes on my podcast all the time. Has been on here many, many times, right, KB?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's all right. I knew you were going to say something rude. That's not funny. That's not a joke. Anytime you say something mean or rude, it's not funny. Not if it's about me, at least.
Okay.
Steve C, $5. Lady KB, can I come on and stay at your place on the couch? No funny stuff. I'm married.
Nope.
Do you have a nice big couch for rent?
Yeah, this is actually my spare bedroom, but no, Steve, you may not stay at my house.
Steve C, who's famous for sending me super chats about scissoring. Okay, Steve C, we get it. You like scissoring ladies. You like watching ladies scissor. In fact, he doesn't even seem that particular. He's been happy to let the granny talk about scissoring. That's a little much for me. I never want to see granny. I never want to see granny scissoring. You guys are fucked up in the head for the most part. All you chatters, how dare you?
We're all degenerates.
Yeah, you are. You're the
It's
worst.
fine.
You're the fucking worst, I swear. Mr. Blue Sky, who's a wonderful piano player. This guy is a good egg. 50 crooners.
Dollars? Oh, crooners. I thought it said
Crooners.
$0.
It's fake money. I haven't even confirmed that it's real money. I actually think it's like Monopoly money. It's not real. Quit sending us fake money, Mr. Blue Sky. Why don't you send us dollars? What's wrong with you? It's a way of stopping Mr. Kill Everything from claiming he fingered her. If you now claim he did it, would be great. Judo move, Ashley. Actually, that's really good. That's a thought. Yeah, your defensive move is posturing him up to the point where he can't admit that he's doing that or say that he did finger blast you without actually admitting that he did a crime.
I don't think he listens to what he says. Like when he says stuff, like what happened was I would get all riled up. Like people would be like, he's saying this on MLC and da 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 da, and he's completely, clearly, obviously in oblivion, drunk state. I don't think he's making up new stuff. Like I massaged her legs, I picked her up. I can tell you for sure, nobody gets near me. My dog jumps. Like anyway, it's just I think he's just either creating stuff or he doesn't remember what he says. But
maybe he thinks you guys got married and he carried you across the threshold. Like maybe the night before he met you, he watched a movie about something like that.
That's gonna be the next thing, right?
Him carrying you across the threshold?
Or that we got married or something like this. Like it just all
ask Mazzy. Mazzy will tell you. He absolutely he came up. He said he was going to put babies in her and he was calling her Mrs. Kill Everything. And apparently she wasn't into that. Role playing.
There's only like there's 2 nights. So you can't really fit that much more like lies into that period of time.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I don't,
Why did you let him sleep on your bed?
We just fell asleep. We were watching a show. We went to dinner at this place and we were watching a show and just fell asleep.
In bed.
I was in full sweatpants, sweat clothes, sweatpants, sweatshirt. Yeah,
I don't want to think of you like that. Come on, stop it. I want to think of you in like hotter clothes. Come on.
My sister and I are the same. It's funny. Like I always sleep in pants and at least a t-shirt, but usually a sweatshirt.
I mean, that kind of feels finger-proof. I mean, honestly.
I feel it, and I get cold a lot, like even in the summertime.
That wouldn't turn me on at all. I don't know why he got all worked up over sweats. That's kind of weird. Maybe he's got some sweatpants fetish. I don't know.
Honestly, when we came back from dinner, I took like a few bong hits, and I had like 3 glasses of wine at dinner. So like I took some bong hits, and I just like fell asleep. Like I wasn't gonna be like, you have to sleep on the couch. Like we were watching a show, and I just fell asleep, and then like that's the whole story there.
Shades Cow, $5. How often is that you are sleeping and you don't notice a man dingering you? Apparently it doesn't allow it to say fingering.
Oh God, yeah. Let's move past that subject. But
I'll move on, but the super chatters may not. That's possible too. And they are pouring in to make it worth your while. So
what did we say? 20% of the chats?
Oh, here you are. I knew you were going to say it on air. Yeah, that is what I told you. Yes. 20%.
You said it on air on Friday. But that is what we said.
Ashley, why not get a job? Like, why do you
assume I don't have a job?
Dude, why subject yourself to this?
You see what I'm saying? This girl hates me. Why do you hate me?
I don't hate you. I don't even know you. I'm just asking you a fucking question.
You said, why don't you get a job? As if I don't have a job. That insinuates I don't have one. I have several.
But you seem desperate for money. Why not?
More, let's get to the
yourself
core. Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me?
I don't even fucking know you.
Yeah, so
I
if you don't know me, how do you know what I do and what I do not do?
I simply asked you a question.
You said,
why not
don't
get a
you
job
fucking
instead of
job?
going on these
Yeah,
podcasts
but you know what?
and
Your brain
subjecting
doesn't
yourself to
work
all
very
this
well.
shit?
Your brain doesn't
Ladies,
work.
Hi, Lemmi.
please.
Over and over, and I keep answering.
Please.
You said, why don't you get a job? As if I don't have one. I said, what makes you think I don't have a job? I actually
A
have
second
3.
job. Why not get a second job if you're so
I
hard
have
up for money?
3. This is
Okay.
like a side thing that's making me money recently. Why do you hate me? Let's get to the actual question.
Oh my god.
If you have 3 jobs, you wouldn't be wasting your fucking time on BYB. I'll tell you that. What kind of jobs? Hand jobs? Blow jobs? Rim jobs? Z jobs?
She actually does do yoga, teaching lessons.
Yoga or actual
I
yoga?
actually teach teachers how to teach yoga. So I have my own teacher training program.
Ooh.
I teach privates. I teach
Like
small-
those who can't do teach kind of thing? I get
Yeah.
it. I feel you.
Oh, your hair is
I feel you.
fantastic, by the way.
I know. Believe me, it's my calling card.
Stunning.
Thank you.
All right. Question for the panel. Have you ever heard of anyone charging their date money to sleep over at their house, not counting hookers?
No.
Ozone.
Why do you guys have to call it a date? It was meeting a person in real life. It wasn't a date. He keeps calling it a date.
If I get finger blasted, I feel like that's a date. Even if I'm sleeping.
Is that a good date or a bad date, Lemmi? Come on.
It depends on how I feel when I wake up. It depends on if I'm walking funny. If I'm walking funny, it was probably a good date.
Then that's too many fingers.
There's no such thing. Hey, right, Ashley?
Whoa! By the way, Ashley, this is Lemmi, a longtime co-host of the BYB Podcast. Been around for years and years. Welcome, Lemmi. Good to see you again.
It's good to see you too.
It's been a minute or two. Sketty Tooth John. Do you know Sketty Tooth John, Ashley? Have you ever met?
I love her.
Yeah, she's fucking
Same.
awesome. Also, actually, I won't say that on air. I think she's past that. But going back to Chad Zumach, fuck Chad Zumach. Yeah, every time I think of Sketty Tooth John, that's what I think.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart.
Bless his heart. We have that drop. I at least waited 2 months before inviting a strange internet man to stay at my house. I want to say his name too. Sketty Tooth, why do you have so many mysteries surrounding you? I don't feel like I could just blurt out all your personal info because I think then I would end up in the fucking Chad Zumach zone. And I don't want to go there. I'm a good egg. I want to stay a good egg too.
Bless your heart.
I at least waited 2 months before inviting a strange internet. Well, whatever. I mean, yeah, you met. When did you meet Mr.
So,
When was that?
Has no one been on has no one ever been on I wasn't even looking for a date. It was like he wanted to come and drive here. But has anyone ever been on a dating app? Like, how is that?
Tinder. I'm not the one to talk to because I'm happy to fuck on the first date. Just FYI, ladies,
Not with little
out
quad.
there,
We've all seen
you
it.
show up to
We've
my
all seen
house. I'll put things in you. I will be happy to
Ew.
do so too.
I'm
What?
not down to fuck on the first date. My dad told me he loved me a lot.
it. Me either.
Come on, KB. Come on. It's not okay to say that. I'll fuck on the first date. I'm cool with that. I mean,
that's fair.
as long as you smell good. If you smell good and whatever.
Come on,
you're
quad beggars
acting-
can't be choosers. Even if they smell bad, you still would.
I can't even argue that. That's facts. That's facts. God damn it. You got me there. All right. Steve C coming in again. Steve C, thank you very much for the $5. We are paying very close attention. Dear Antler Body Lady. Wow, that's a long fucking name for a person.
But that's a compliment. They're calling me thin.
Right. Yeah, what's that old saying? Food doesn't taste as good as thin feels, right?
Wrong.
I've eaten some pretty good fucking food. I know it is hard.
I've been 200 pounds, dude. Food rules. Being skinny's over fucking rated, dude. Swear to God. You want your hips hurt? You want your hips to hurt when you sleep on any fucking mattress? Be a stupid skinny bitch. I am one, by the way. I'm like $126.
Yeah, how much did you lose? Like
I didn't lose. Oh shit! I was 198 pounds at my fattest.
Right. You.
And you're little. You're
I
like
was.
5 foot tall.
I'm 5 foot, so 198 pounds is rotund.
You little hog! God dang! You must have been round like a fucking beach ball.
I was so fucking round, and I had like huge double D's, man. I could not see my feet.
Yeah,
it was bad.
I fucking like this talk.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a little thick.
I'm getting thick. I've gained like 10 pounds in a month. I'm getting thick, boy. I'm getting there.
Big fucking tits.
Yeah, I want to be like $140.
Yeah, I spared you so far tonight, KB. I love playing that sound drop just for you, as you well know. Did I have to say it even? Jesus Christ, it's so pathetic. Ozone, $5. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Kill Everything. I have a heart on. Ashley, want to go to lunch?
I feel like that's the appropriate response.
Yeah, change the subject. Yeah, let's go get some lunch.
Raging hard on. That's the way I like to describe mine. Thank you very much. Yeah, Mr. Kill Everything. I have a hard on. Want to go to lunch? Is this true? I don't remember you guys saying that happened.
Oh no, someone said something about him saying something the next morning, and the only thing that happened was he like kind of whispered to me that when he woke up, so it was like we weren't even in the same area, but he said something like, I had a really big heart on this morning or something like that. And I was like, do you want to go to lunch? Like I was trying to.
It was like a friendly hard
deflect.
I was trying to
You're talking about
yes, thank
deflecting.
you.
I like it.
I know
That's
this great
move.
Irish place, let me walk Honda.
I too have had ladies, not people. Jesus Christ, that sound like a faggot right now. No, I too have had ladies put me in the friend zone. That's very sad when that happens. I'm not a fan of it.
I didn't invite him over
you
to
fucking
be like
bitch.
my friend lover. I invited him over to be like, we decided that he would drive here and he offered to, so that we would meet in real life to be friends. Like someone asked me on another podcast, like, was there a shot? And again, I hadn't seen him before 10 days. I didn't know anything about the extent of his drinking stuff. And, but the second he got out of his car, I knew the only thing I ever wanted to be is possibly his friend.
You could have watched 5 minutes of his content and knew that he was a hardcore alcoholic, Ashley.
Yeah.
Shame on me.
Seriously. Not like trying to yell at you or anything. I know you have like super sensitive constitution or whatever, but like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Any amount of research.
Mersh said after he saw the way that you were pissed off at him, he said, all right, this guy's obviously got this lady pissed off. He said the worst thing you can have is a lady feel indifferent towards you. You obviously are very pissed off at Mr. Kill Everything. Is there a better chance now of you guys getting back together now that you're actually?
No,
really
he's 100% wrong about that as well. It was mostly contextual. Like Melton started making videos about me that Monday, and then the week after that, he started saying publicly that he was dating me. Then escalated to he fingered me, and then escalated to like not denying that we didn't sleep together, and then in the last few days he massaged my legs and picked me up. Like, so it's like it was just I was at a boiling point with everything. So I didn't respond probably the way that I should have.
Mule $2. Let me read this. I don't understand.
No,
I wish it was actually
I'm not reading that
I left for dead on the side of the road.
I ain't reading that.
Oh, let's play that again. Here we go.
I wish it was Ashley that I left for dead on the side of the road.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, the broken neck guy. God, I was like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Yeah, Joey C famously yesterday fucking went on a walk and talk, and some dude was like, man, hey, help me out. I broke my neck. We're actually, maybe after the 2 hours is up and you take off, we're going to go through all of the Joey C shit that happened yesterday. That is hilarious and blows my mind. But yeah, apparently he saw some dude with a broken neck, and the guy was like, hey, man, I broke my neck. Help me out. And Joey looked over and was like, no, man, I'm on a live stream. Can someone help this guy? Like, what the fuck? It's like so amazing. It's like, yeah, no, that's not a big deal, man. You got a broken neck, deal with it. I have a feeling that has something to do with me being a quadriplegic and him, like, he hates probably wheelchair people now. I'm guessing. I don't really know. Maybe he's like,
they are pretty gross. Not gonna lie.
hey, fuck you, bitch. That's rude. 7 $5. Thank you very much, sir. Hi, Ashley. Are you sure that you are a Red Bar fan? A fan of his show, not his hair or cool sunglasses. Are you a fan of his show, not his hair or cool sunglasses?
So I know Mike and Jules personally. I'm a fan of them as people. I've very publicly said that I'm not a fan of a lot of things that he says, and I don't represent Red Bar. But I cover him.
How would you?
What?
How would you represent Red Bar?
Oh, sorry. Did you want to interrupt me? Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I did. Could you or would you represent Red Bar? Like, who are you even?
I love
You're the
my
sister of some shitty comedian.
That is no. Okay.
Yeah.
Ashley is a liar. She obviously had some sex play with MKE and regrets it, so is denying it now.
All right. Well, that was a statement, not a question.
Who are you? Who are you?
Who am I? I'm a nobody. I'm literally nobody.
Lemmi.
What's your name?
Lemmi. Lemmi was
My name is Lemmi.
I hope you have kind siblings.
I hate you. Your passive aggression is so fucking old, dude. Stop.
Can I go early, please?
Can we just read? All right. Mockery is the Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. Okay. With the Red Bar thing. Okay, so you've been a fan of Red Bar for a long time. You've watched a lot of it, and you're friends with Jules and Mike himself, right? Mike David.
Mm.
How did you not know, like, with people covering you, and then you like saying that you're going to go after Clippers? Just going back to that whole thing, like, how did you not know that was going to go bad?
What? So you said go after Clippers. I wrote 3 or 4 people after I got into my car or into an Uber after teaching. And like, I just downloaded X like a month and a half ago. I wasn't used to any of this. I didn't understand any of this. So the way that you worded that, your verbiage, I don't feel like was.
Okay. So let me put it like this. Like Melton zooming in on your face and doing all that, the same kind of shit that like Mike Red Bar does on shows all the time. Like that's exactly the same kind of stuff that like Red Bar does. So if you were a fan of Red Bar and seen all that kind of shit, then wouldn't you have like understood that that's just the way shows are? They look at your show and pick it apart, kind of fuck with you, talk shit.
Like the best question that I think I've been asked in the last 20 minutes I've been here. I feel like Red Bar does it a little bit artistically, a little bit differently.
And is at least funny? Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Compared to Melton.
Yeah,
Hi,
right.
Keanu.
Hi, Ashley. Sorry, I wasn't going to come on. I came on to say you're doing a great job. Don't let anybody gaslight you. You are beautiful, and who cares? Your face is flawless. And but go ahead. And then I gotta go.
Yeah, welcome, Keanu. You can hang out for a minute. Come on.
Because then I'm out.
I was listening. Mazzy, is it? Is it Mazzy?
Me?
Oh, that's KB, and you know Lemmi.
Well, hi, Lemmi. Also, I love you, Lemmi. Yeah. Is it? It's
KB.
Mazzy? KB?
KB.
No, my
KB.
name's KB.
KB. Okay, I thought you were. Oh, I just thought if you think that why don't you just get a job and then be like, I was just asking a question. I did find that like bizarrely condescending when she's telling you she has one. Number two, if you guys don't, maybe it's only happened to people like me, or it's happened to me. Somebody, you invite them over and then, you think you're not giving them the wrong idea, and then they're butthurt that they didn't get laid, and then they make up something else about it. So it's definitely happened. So
you're saying that you got finger blasted once too. Got it.
Thanks, Keanu. No one asked.
No, I'm just saying. I just was listening, and also I was invited on the show, so I was listening, and I said I wasn't going to go on, but because I'm exhausted, but I had to get in there and say that, So don't let anybody. He's just saying that just to be, he's embarrassed that he didn't get to have sex with you when you maybe weren't even trying to give him that impression. Right, Ashley?
Thanks, Kiki. And I appreciate you coming on because I was feeling quite bullied over here.
Believe me, I've
Keanu, you're defending sexual assaulters.
I don't know what you're
just
fucking
like
talking
you
about.
Wait.
I've never bullied a woman in my life.
You can't even read a clock. Shut up.
I can. But sure. Anyway, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Your hair's a little greasy tonight, whoever you are. But anyway, it's all right. I don't know. Maybe a little dry shampoo might work out for you. I'm not sure. I thought you were Mr. Kill Everything's wife or something. Anyway, that's why I thought that you were. So it's even worse that you're being so rude to this woman that you don't even know. Right. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I asked her a question.
You said, and then you acted like it wasn't a condescending fucking question.
To be fair, Ashley, everything Ashley says is dripping in condescension.
Exactly.
Just
Thank
saying.
you, Lemmi.
Let Kiki speak because that is the truth.
Right. Well,
so is what I said.
True. And I was just listening. I was just going like, let's be a little like, let's not gaslight her into thinking that wasn't a weird condescending question. That's all.
The first one was
you could just own it and be like, yeah, I was fucking with you. Right. Then that would be fine, but whatever. Anyway, that was the second point is, if he thought he was going to get to have sex with you or do whatever, then and you didn't, and you just fell asleep in the bed. That happens. If she's saying she wasn't fingered, for the love of God, I hope that she doesn't know that that it didn't happen and she just isn't aware of it. That would be really bad, but I believe she probably knows. Anyway.
I heard Kiki, when I heard I was fingered, that was news to me. Hence my comment. If that happened, I was not awake.
That's not good. Not good at all.
Throwing out the seeds of sexual assault. That's super fun.
I don't look you up in the pink, by the way. Be quiet. Kiki,
Now I'm just going to keep on fucking talking, bitch. I'm here to trigger you. That's all I'm here to do.
Lemmy's good.
Don't tell me to shut up. I won't stop talking until Quad takes me off the fucking screen. Just to fucking crawl up your ass.
I'm listening, Ashley. I'm listening.
Kiki, that does not for me to respond to an accusation. 9 minutes for Kiki.
Hey, ladies, I'm going to say right now that I love it. You're all making progress. All right, you're doing great. All right, Kiki.
I'm positive you don't like me either, old timer. But if me and Lemmi can get over our issues and be all right, then we all can, right? So
that's true. That is true.
Yes, exactly. Go ahead, Ashley. I was listening.
Kiki, to respond to Kevin Brennan asking me if that happened, this thing that, to my knowledge, I hadn't even heard of happening 2 weeks after this person left my house back to fucking Arizona. To respond, if that happened, I was asleep, is not equal a sexual assault complaint or whatever this woman blamed me.
I beg to differ.
It kind of is.
Yes.
Why couldn't you just say no? He didn't finger me. Why did you have to say, I must have been asleep?
It's a very vague answer. If it happened, I was asleep. Well, it didn't or it didn't.
I believe I did say that weird answer. And Kevin kept pressing me, and I said, if this happened, I was asleep.
Why even say that?
Exactly.
Well, why is he saying it happened? Why is he saying it happened?
Exactly. Thank you.
What he's saying, it doesn't matter. Your response is what matters. That's what we're talking. We're talking about your response. You could have just said, no, it didn't fucking happen. He's a liar.
You should start at the root of the problem is she doesn't remember that it happened. He's saying it is because he's butthurt that he didn't get laid. And
Nothing ever happened is the truth.
Yeah. Right. That's
Okay,
the
then why
truth.
didn't you just say
not say
that?
that
Why
to
did you
begin
have
with?
to say, yeah, exactly.
You should all
Shouldn't have
watch
said that,
I'm
right.
gonna see over and over again how many times they keep talking about it and how many times they ask me. I
Right.
said it
I
happened. It happened when I was not awake.
What if it did happen while you were asleep?
I don't
That's
think
fucked
so.
up. Then
I'm just curious. I'm just saying. What if it did?
Would a lady know that? Like, just there's 4 of you here. Would you know if your stuff got touched like
three
that?
other
I just
women
noticed,
beside
Quad, do you
me.
have my fucking background on your thing? That is so strange. Sorry.
Yes, I
Oh,
made
you
my
have
own.
great
You like it?
face.
You like the
looks
cue?
Looks lovely. Yeah.
I got the cue and all of it. Quadcast.
Podcast. That's lovely. Anyway, sorry.
No,
That's all I can
it's
say.
I swapped it. It's fun. Fun
Also,
time.
Ashley, Kevin Brennan's a really good dude. Actually, we're not best friends. He's done me wrong in the past too, but he's
No, what he did was
well,
use you for content, and you still allow it to happen because you're such good friends.
Listen, I've known Kevin Brennan,
But he pays you, so it's
many
worth it.
fucking years. No,
Yeah,
I've known him for fucking years.
he pays
If
you.
it
It's
weren't
worth
for-
it.
I met Gino through Kevin Brennan. That was the first show I ever did. You guys are on the internet, not you, Ashley, or whatever, but like you're on the internet. You don't.
Yeah,
have
we're on the
personal
internet
relationships.
watching how he treats
You
you.
don't have
We
personal
watch.
relationships in real life with these people. Listen, we're
I know.
not
We just
best
watch the
friends,
stuff they
but-
say to you and laugh at
I
your
don't want a
physical
personal
abuse and
relationship.
everything
That's fine.
else. I mean, he only has made you and Ashley
He
cry.
never
No one else
laughed at
here has
my
ever
physical
cried.
abuse. He never laughed. At
No
my
one else
physical
has ever
abuse.
cried on MLC besides you and Ashley. You guys
When
are
did
such
I
good
cry
friends.
on MLC?
When he brought up the whole Jason Scoop thing when you were on, you
excuse
started
me.
crying
I don't feel that. Oh, he didn't. He brought it up because it was in the news, and
because he wants to use you for content.
I do not fucking feel like embarrassed about getting a little misty-eyed over talking about my ex who mercilessly fucking.
I'm just saying your
the
good
shit out of
friend
me.
Kevin makes you both cry. He's your
No,
good
he
friend
wasn't
Kevin
saying-
Brennan.
What? Shut up. He not shut up. You can have your opinion, but it's wrong. He was bringing up what was going on with me, and I got a little emotional talking about it. That's not a fucking bad thing to do.
I cry on my stream all the time.
I've
cried
never
on
cried on the
stream.
internet once.
Yeah, well,
whatever.
no.
I've seen a bunch of these guys cry too. It's not even like a lady thing. I'm not taking shots at you. I'm just saying.
No,
Oh, the
saying
dudes
I
cry
got
all the
it.
time,
Your
dude.
really good friend makes you cry, not in a
I'm
good
not
way.
saying. Didn't I just say we're not best friends? But Kevin.
You said
is,
you've
in
been
my
friends
opinion-
for decades or
No,
whatever.
I said I've known
She
him
said
for
she's
a
known him
decade.
for years.
Yeah, I said I've known him for years. An actual human being that I know, right? The Seattle wheelchair guy. You don't know anybody in person here, correct? So you can say
No,
whatever
shots
you
fired.
I don't.
want. Right.
No, I
Sounds
don't.
right.
I see all of you guys and how you act on streams and how you guys interact with each other.
I
And
take it back
when
because-
you guys are hanging out at a bar, he's really nice to you. He gets you on a stream and he says, "Isn't that funny how that guy broke your arm, Keanu?" And you're like,
No,
"Hey,
wait.
my best friend
See,
is
this
totally
this-
not using
this
me
is
for
how
content
little-
right
this
now."
is how little you fucking know, because Kevin Brennan I've never been to a bar with Kevin Brennan ever after his show.
Oh,
he
well, I
asked
thought
me
you guys
to
were really good friends in
I
real life.
said
So
I've
wouldn't
known
you have
him
hung out
for
at
10
Sullivan's
years.
with him?
I said,
Wouldn't you
no,
have
he
hung
doesn't
out at
go to
Sullivan's with him?
That's how much you know that he very rarely. He might traipse in a bike helmet sometime to hang out with Gino. I didn't work at Compound. I just went on shows there a lot. So see, again, that's what I'm trying to let you know. You have internet friends, correct? Yeah, there you go.
I miss you
All
on
your
Compound
friends are
Kiki.
internet
I loved
friends
it.
too, by the way.
I
That's
love
cool.
that place. Absolutely. Anyway, also Quad, I love you too. And I shouldn't have said
I know.
Seattle wheelchair guy. That was wrong of me. And I would like
Yeah,
to.
it's
was
close enough.
hilarious.
If you said Portland, close enough. I'm good with that.
There you go. Anyway.
I'm not sensitive. Come on now. Don't be
You're
silly.
I'm not saying Kevin Brennan's the best guy in the world, but I have known him for a long
You
time.
didn't say he's
and,
not.
well, don't let anybody
You
gaslight
vouched.
you,
Okay.
Ashley.
So what you did was vouch for him to Ashley is what you did. I was
I
here.
don't
I
know.
saw.
Well, he's
Hey, by the way, Ashley, Kevin Brennan's totally a good guy. Don't worry about what Claude said about him and Chad being pieces of shit earlier.
Well, I was going to say in my last 3 minutes here, Kevin has been very clear that he's not my friend. And the only reason I go on his
I'll
show
say.
is because he pays me.
That's right.
Exactly.
Kevin
Yeah, he
doesn't
made it
like
very
anybody.
clear
He's
today.
not friends with anybody.
That's what he would probably, that would be the happiest that would make him. Like, he doesn't want friends. So it would be, but at least he
And
pays
I've met him
you.
multiple times.
Right?
Well, I think he pays me because his numbers do well when I go on his show.
That's right. And Ashley, you're doing a good job on across the board. Don't let anybody
Oh, I have
gaslight
to-
you.
Kiki, I'm going to be over and out soon.
Yay.
I'm out too. I didn't mean to
Really like
disrupt
your
the.
energy, and I appreciate everything that you said tonight, and I like you.
I had to pop. I wasn't gonna come, but I had to pop in. Come on, Keanu Cast sometime.
Thanks for your input, Keanu. It was well. You did so well. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. You seem marginally nice. All
I
right,
am.
bye everyone.
I am.
Bye.
Bye.
Let me do
What an
these
idiot.
real quick.
Kiki is the dumbest
think she's
one on
charming.
screen.
Yes. Thank you.
He's
She's all right. I'm
adorable.
just kidding. Oh, I like her. I'm just kidding. Good-natured ribbing. I like you, Keanu.
All right. What does this one say? Keanu is happy to support abusers who throw her money. Bingo. This guy gets it. We lost.
Same.
We lost. Ashley bounced. Keanu is happy to support abusers who throw her money. Yeah, I mean, you guys can abuse me as well, as long as you're throwing me money. I like the abuse. Anonymous, $5. Ashley, if you go on OnlyFans, you would show your a-hole like Kiki did. Damn, they're both gone. I'm sorry we didn't get that one in for them to hear.
All right, I'm out, nerds.
That was exciting.
No, you
huh?
can't leave now. You can't just bounce in and bounce. And she's gone.
She's gone.
I mean, I was going to leave, but I feel bad now. I feel like I have to
Oh, you don't have to
stay.
stay. No. You're totally fine to do whatever you want. I have to go on Australia. What time is it? 7 o'clock, 2.5 hours. All right. We got time. 6:30. I'm gonna have to double check that myself. Chris Mack, $2. Both women here heard me say racist stuff and LOL. Exactly, my Noga. I agree. Racism jokes are funny. That's a fact, Jack. Yeah, if you want to hang out until we're done reading super chats, and then we're just going to talk about Joey C stuff, perhaps. Pull scam Sam, $2. Rough day at the office for these girls. Yikes.
Nah.
It's
It's fine. It's just content, whatever.
Well, some people don't take it so well. I just love that they come on smaller podcasts and act like it's a big deal if someone says stuff. But the second they go on MLC, he can be like, "You're a stupid cunt, dumb whore. I'm glad you got fingered and you're retarded and everybody hates your guts in. And hey, everybody, give the worst super chats you could possibly think about. Put them in a super chat and send them right now to me. Money me, money now, MLC. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they come on here
If
and they're
Kevin
like,
Brennan asked her the
if
same
you
question, why not get a job? She'd be like, oh, well, you know what I mean? Like,
she would
I don't
explain
know.
herself.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm a
she
cunt.
would.
Okay.
But you are a cunt. I mean, come on, you are a cunt, and you would have been a cunt as well. But I love you for being a cunt. So thank you for being a cunt, KB. Dang Lizard, $2 or €2. Ever thought about getting a real job, Miss Cummings?
How dare you ask that? Don't you dare.
Fucking prick. What do you mean? I have a job. I do yoga every once in a great while. I train people on yoga. I can confirm she did do yoga the other day. I know that.
Good money in yoga, huh? Shit. Who would have thunk it?
Training yoga, as it were, if you will.
Yeah.
I'm jealous, man. I want to start doing yoga. I don't know what could be possibly holding me back, though. Maybe that same problem that guy Joey C was yelling at. Maybe the same kind of problem he was having. A bad day. I think that's what they call them. A bad day. I had a bad day once. Age of Squirrel. Sorry, I almost dead named you. $5. Ash, in your professional opinion, if Mr. Kill Everything massaged Quad's legs, would Quad be able to walk again? Hashtag Mr. Heal Everything. I like that. I want to be healed. Do you think she's a healer though?
Depends on where she touches on the leg. That matters.
I was gonna make a dog joke since he asked if she's a healer, a blue healer. Is it?
Sure.
Quad's legs. Yeah, I don't think there's an amount of massaging that you could do. But you know what could possibly make me walk again is a happy ending. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. I guess I the point is, if I go to a yoga studio, it better have Asian writing on the outside.
No, that's called the foot massage place.
And they'll massage anybody's feet, even weirdos like me. Go ahead and read this one, Honk.
50 characters is not enough space to say anything. From our good friend Ozone, who's been a member here. Well, good golly, for 10 fucking months. Go figure.
Keep going.
The Sorcerer, $9.99. I'm going to read a book now. Life is short. Sometimes we find sorrow looking for joy. It's okay. Sorry, Sorcerer. That was kind of gay.
Shut up,
I know
nerd.
you're. Shut up, nerd. Okay. Yeah, that was kind of gay, Sorcerer.
Jacob Ryan asks $5. Ashley, you get drunk and high with a creepy man you don't know fingering around your bed or lingering? Did you messed up your statement there? It's possible. Ashley, you get drunk and high with a creepy man you don't know lingering around your bed. After a divorce with a creepy guy, you should have more awareness. Situational awareness. That's what we call it. Dudes be having the situational awareness, folks. Johnny Carson. Yeah. Jacob Ryan S. Thanks for the super chats tonight, sir. We do appreciate that. Johnny Carson, $2. I believe Mr. Kill Everything. Hey, B. Not KB. Hey, B.
Johnny Carson. That's my boy.
That's
Hi,
my
Johnny.
boy. What? That's my fisherman.
Yes, he's the best.
He's the monger. He pushes his fish on you, and you guys push your fish on him. Hey-o. Maybe. Do you do that? God, she left early. She was supposed to stay for 2 hours. She left fucking early. 15
Cut
minutes.
her pay.
I don't know.
Cut
you
her
remember
pay.
how you said
Give me her pay.
Actually, okay.
Everybody Venmo me at KB103.
There you go. I got a question for you. We'll play this clip. Let's do this one real quick for KB. Right. I think you'll appreciate this. Like sisters, sister like sister.
Huh?
Okay, so this is the Skank Fest. I would have loved for her to have been here for the extra 15 minutes she was supposed to be here for, because I would have played this for her.
She's trying anything now? All right, you know what? You want to lick me down there a little bit?
Fair. If this doesn't fucking work, I'm going to blow my brains out.
Get hard, you jerk off.
So her challenge was to make this guy get a boner while exposing himself on Legion of Skankfest, where KB went to. I think this is the year before you went. This is
Whitney wasn't there when I was there.
Bingo. Yeah, 1 year before you went there, she was there up on stage touching people's penises, and this happened.
Consensually, I hope.
Yeah. She agreed to it. She got. I guess this dude won something to get up on stage and do this, but pretty funny.
Can you wait till I give you the green light?
Okay, I remember. This guy had a micro, a Nulo. like a tiny. He won the everybody sent all the pictures of their smallest dicks, and he had the smallest dick. So he won a trip to Skankfest by having the smallest penis. Would you have gone with him to Skankfest if he offered you a ticket?
No.
So you like huge dicks, huh, KB? You fucking queen. You fucking whore. You fucking whore.
No. Average. I prefer average. I'm an average queen.
Yeah. You can say that now. Yeah, right. We know better. Come on.
Can you hold it there and I'll maybe walk into it?
Damn, all Uncle Krabby, right?
By the way, it's a little lower than that. I'm not that, okay, I don't have...
Dude, he's fucking sweating.
Are you really?
Dude,
oh, that's close.
Dude, what an awesome day this guy's having.
Wait. Okay. What's happening?
I'll tell you what's happening, Whitney. He's never felt that kind of size before.
Okay, all right. Do you want to use the other hand? I feel like you're struggling. Not the one with the forest tattooed on it. Never mind. Are you right-handed or left-handed? Right. Okay, let's go right.
By the way.
Right? All right.
By the way, he did this and he goes, right.
Dude, look, watch his body language. He is so ready for this.
What's in here? Uh-oh.
He's gonna jerk off so hard to this
Literally
tonight.
all just like fentanyl testing strips. Okay.
What is he doing? Like trying to finger her through the pants?
Yeah. You got it.
Christ. That thing must look like the back of Kennedy's Continental if he can do that. Holy shit.
Well,
how can you finger somebody through your pants? Oh, anyway.
I mean, maybe they're those flexible pants. You don't like you don't ever wear those ones? They're kind of like yoga pants / they got a zipper and they have the same color of said jeans, like that denim material, but they're actually like that stretchy material.
Yeah.
You have a pair of those?
I know what you're
Come
talking
on.
about. Yes, I do.
You know I know you do. I know all you ladies have all that yoga pants shit. Don't try to be denying it either. You guys are all like, I want to be comfortable when I get finger banged. I know how you women are. Disgusting me. Disgust me, KB. You're the worst.
I am. I'm awful.
Kind of hot though.
I'm gonna jerk off to this.
Okay, let's go. What's your name? Dwayne. Of course, I should have guessed that. Dwayne. Oh, thank you.
You're giving her a joint.
Wait, he's trying to like seduce her now?
That's a good idea.
Here, my lady.
I'll treat you like the princess you are. Let me take you away from all that glitz and Hollywood bullshit.
Is this indica or sativa?
He's gonna try to Harry Connick you from that fucking movie. Move back here where you belong.
He's me with a cigar. It's tiny. Okay, go. Let's go.
Yeah,
wait, what's the goal? You're gonna see if I have a big pussy or a small pussy. We're going for penises here?
Yeah,
no,
dude.
No, unfortunately. Go.
This guy's got a fistful of chodes for
Ready,
you.
go.
Very nice.
Very nice.
That's a nice one, I tell you what there.
Whitney.
Yeah? I did a little.
All right. We get it. Sister like sister, folks. You saw it here on BYB if you didn't already see it on Skankfest, I guess. But indeed, Whitney and Ashley both like getting fingered. Confirmed. I don't know how much she actually liked getting fingered. If she did. Okay.
Honestly, Ashley
KB.
had a point. I can't also tell you the last time I got fingered either. Like maybe in high school. Like that's so weird. You know what I mean? Like she had a point there. That's all I'm saying.
All right. I will say this in her argument. I get what she's saying. The way she said it, she probably, in hindsight, probably would have just said, no, he didn't finger me.
Yes, I get that.
I think
but the way she said it
know
was like kind of accusatory.
Exactly.
I think she said too much.
Tonight or every other time?
No, she just says too much. I don't know. People are so fucking crazy sharing all the private shit of theirs that they got.
I would never.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
My private life is private, man.
Thank you.
That's what I didn't understand, man. Like, watching like Mike David for years, like how many people you don't have to divulge information. You do not have to do it. It's not a mandatory. Just because Kevin Brennan starts grilling you doesn't mean you have to actually give him any answers.
Fucking lie to the motherfucker. Every woman he's been with has, so lie to him.
I see what you did there. But yeah, no, there's no doubt, man. You go on Kevin's show and you're like, oh, I'm a big star now. Like this guy really cares about what I'm saying. And then you start telling him stuff only for your dismay, because the next thing you know, he's using it against you. Everybody in the chat is using it against you. KB, you're a perfect example. You went on like a perfect lady to MLC when you've been invited on. You didn't say a bunch of stupid shit. And isn't it weird that you were treated with respect and not grilled and hammered and hammered and hammered like over and over and over?
I mean, I was kind of boring though. Like people like that stuff, you know?
I know, but if you don't, so she doesn't like it. So that's my point. Like if you don't like it, you don't let it go that way. Kevin Brennan should have like, he used to do like the Sex Worker Wednesday. You just have these whores come on and say stupid shit and you make fun of them. That's great. That is actually good. You have these whores come talk about getting blasted by black guys. That seemed to be the only thing Kevin Brennan ever cares about. He's like, so how many black guys you fucked, huh?
I'm surprised he didn't ask me that.
Like that's his number one question for women. Like, yeah, black guys, right? Yeah, you get fucked. Then once they say yeah, then he's like, oh, gross, you fuck black guys? So like, it's funny as hell. He nails them in new parts. That's disgusting. Sue Costello, you're gross. You fucked a black guy. And then she's like, send me money, motherfucker. He's like, no, go fuck yourself. Go fuck a black guy, in fact.
Oh, God.
Hilarious. Jacob Ryaness, $5. Ashley, you get drunk and we already read.
You already read this one, dummy.
I am the dummy. I'm the dummy.
You big dummy.
Quad, you need to ditch all the co-hosts. They blow. Is that true? Do you blow, KB?
Yes, I stink. Kick me off.
No. That's not what I'm asking. Stop.
I'm not answering that question. I'm a lady.
Do you blow?
I'm a proper lady.
Blow. Blow on it. It looks sore. It's all swollen and stuff. Would you blow on it just a little bit? Maybe it needs cooled off. You could blow on it and get some air movement. Johnny Carson, I believe Mr. Kill Everything. Oh, we read that one too. Nice podcast, stupid Mean Girls panel tonight while Honk trips balls. Are you on acid?
You were just sitting there like.
When you said something about the shrooms earlier, it got me motivated, man.
Are you on mushrooms right now?
Yeah, I had to go take me an 8.
Oh, that rules. I love mushrooms.
An 8?
Yeah. I'm doing good though.
A lot for a show, isn't it?
No, I took them about 4 hours ago. So I'm doing pretty good. Yeah.
On part of it then. You're on the coming down part of it then.
Yeah. It should get depressing pretty quick.
You get depressed? Is that what happens?
No. But I mean, just coming down, it's never fun, you know. Ain't as painful as acid, but still, it's not fun.
Yes, indeed. I know what you're talking about. I got you, but I digress. All right, we are still going to look at
that. Damn Kiki called me old timer, and now I know you dislike me, old timer. Well, that little witch! I swear to God, I wish she would have stayed.
Said I had greasy hair. I kind of
you had greasy hair. I was an old timer. I mean, what the fuck?
I do.
She was hitting below the belt, man.
It's not hair wash day. Tomorrow's hair wash day, Keanu.
Yeah, a little wench.
I'm just kidding. She's fine.
Yeah, turn your AC on. You're getting all sweaty. And
I know. It's the whiskey. I'm sweating.
the whiskey makes me feel frisky. That's right. All right. Before we go any further, we do have a phone call from somebody. Let's see who this is. Welcome to the BYB Podcast. How can we help you?
Hey guys, Karmic here. What is going on, Quad?
What is going on? Lots of things, many different levels that you would not even understand. We're going through a totally different galaxy of the mind that you wouldn't comprehend. Nobody like you would even know anything about this. You couldn't understand what it's like to go through a valley of real men with being a real man like I am.
I'm trying to understand what it is to be a real man. Lately, KB, hello, and the guy on mushrooms. I did mushrooms yesterday. It was great.
She said hi, by the way, and with like a little bit of a wink, the way she said it, I think she might be into you. She seems to be into red-headed hair lips. What do you think about that?
I think she's really, really hot. How is your show, Quad?
All right. Sounds like we ran out of ideas really quickly there. Appreciate the call, Karmix. Maybe you should get back to your stream because I have a feeling you probably are streaming since you never stopped.
You're on my air right now, time.
There's room for us all, loser. I'm going to beat you on the fucking super chat list, bitch. And mic drop. Fuck that. All right. We're going to beat him on the list of winners to be announced. Mr. Kill Everything said, Ozone, $10. Thank you, sir. Mr. Kill Everything said, Ashley knows it happened and we're hooking up. That they were naked together. This is not I must have been asleep situation. Seems like Ashley is embarrassed as she should be. Yeah, anybody that's ever hooked up with Mr. Kill Everything in their lifetime should be embarrassed. I don't know if I'm talking that the guy's retarded, that he's a total drunk. What else about him?
Hey, I've been with some losers. I get it.
You're giving her the lady pass. Okay, she was saying that you weren't being her lady friend. You're supposed to stick up for women, KB.
I mean, if you're fucking retarded, then I'll call you out for being fucking retarded if you have a vagina or not, you know?
Mm-hmm. So having a vagina doesn't save you from getting destroyed because you're retarded.
No.
As a matter of fact, having a vagina would actually, I would think, could make you less retarded.
You would hope so.
Maybe. Maybe.
Thank you, Ozone. Appreciate it, sir. I'm me. I've always been me since 5 years old. $2. Always remember Kiki can't read an analog clock. You called her out on that, KB. You did nail her with that one. You bitch, you can't even read a clock.
What did I say? Like, shut up, you bitches can't even tell time.
Yeah.
That was rude. I apologize.
No, it was beautiful. The ruder, the better, they say.
Long.
You dropped the mic on them. It is what it is. Age of Scroll, member for 3 months. KB and Lemmi really cracked me up tonight. Yeah, you guys were hardcore. I will say that. And I'll be saying this till the day I die. KB, you did not come in here hot. I
just asked her a question and she got so defensive. It's like maybe it was condescending or not, but
she seemed to remember your fucking she's really hurt about the analog clock question.
It's just everything I put in super chats is just good-natured ribbing. I don't know her. I don't dislike her. It's just that's the show, you know? Maybe she just doesn't understand the show, I guess.
Well, I mean, she seems to understand the show. She cried today a lot of times, and I get being sensitive about fucking. I get being sensitive about animals, your pets, all that kind of stuff. But man, it's like, don't allow those people on MLC to see what bugs you, because they will be using it against you every fucking 5 seconds for the rest of the show.
Like all these women in the chat, like Daytwa, for example, I'd be like, shut up, cunt. And she'd know I was joking, and she'd say the same thing to me. And I'd be like, hi, you're funny. But that's just our humor, I guess. That's the name of this game.
Exactly. Cunts are cunts and dicks are dicks. We are super dicks. You are super cunts, and we have a lot of fun doing all of this stuff. The people that don't understand it will never figure it out, I guess. There is a possibility that they can learn, though, right? Like, there is hope for them still.
Sure.
I was kind of, after watching her on MLC today, I never would have expected her to get like touchy about anything we were saying. It's like, Jesus.
She's a Red Bar fan too, which he's just as bad, right?
Worse.
I've never watched
he's the
a
worst
second of his show, but yeah.
She said he does it differently, and it's like, not from what I've watched, like pulling up people's personal information and anything they can find out about you, anything they can find on the internet about you, they will put it on screen, and then they will zoom in on your face over there too, just like Melton does. But yeah, I don't understand why one show's different than the other. I guess it's just her personal preference, right? She thinks of Red Bar as a friend and Melton is an enemy. But she did say that whatever, she finds it funny now, Melton. And he's going to teach her. He's going to teach her well, like a real man would. He will eat that.
He's got that corporate mindset.
Yeah, which helps give ladies herpes and make their legs shake. I will make your legs shake, KB.
Oh God, that made me fucking ill.
But I digress.
No, I guy dress.
I get dressed.
Yeah, we need to get KB to guy dress too. See if we can trick a real man into something really gay, like dating a tranny, perhaps. All right. I did promise you folks. Let's go over Chad Zumach's record real quick. I don't know. KB, you defend this fucking piece of shit all the time, and I fucking hate you for it. And fuck you. 8 traffic violations, 17 misdemeanors, 164 felonies, 189 total charges against one Chadley Zumach, who everybody says is a great guy. I met him in person, and he's funny on stage, and he's a nice guy. And he came up to me and said hi. And then I say, you're falling for it, dummy. You went famously and hung out with Bedabbler, Mr. Rocco, is it?
Yeah.
And Chadley. And that's what you came back singing the fucking tune I was just singing.
He's always been very kind to me, and his comedy is good. It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not anything. You're a liar. I don't believe you. I actually saw some of the footage from his show, and
I've
it was
seen
the
a lot
same
of
old
comedy.
jokes.
His wasn't bad at all.
It's okay. Have you seen some of his specials? I know you have. Don't even fuck around here. You've seen the police clap, the Kmart special. You've seen him, the dry bar.
No, I've never watched him.
You're so full of it. All right, we're not getting any straight answers out of this one. Your Honor, can we treat her as a hostile witness?
I'm gonna get cooked for this. I don't care. Cook me.
Extremely hostile. Fucking hostile. All right. I mean, the guy does the same set he's done for the last fucking 15 years. Like nothing has changed. That was my point. So if you go watch those specials and get back to me and tell me that one joke he said on that set you saw is any different than any of those jokes. The dude has not re-upped. He has not picked up a pen, as Ray would say. Let's leave it. Don't question me, bitch. I'll fucking put you in your place, woman.
Quad, why do you hate me?
I don't know. Why not? You're a woman. I hate women, and I don't have I don't have women's backs. I don't do that. I don't play that game. But yeah, everybody go check out ChadZumaComedy.com. Our good buddy Greg Edwards set up this whole website so you can happily go see his entire arrest record. And if you haven't seen it, it'll blow your fucking mind. Theft, speeding, theft, speeding, criminal trespass, burglary, speeding, theft, breaking and entering, suspended license, driving unsafe vehicles, menacing by stalking, burglary, TPO or anti-stalking protection order violation, TPO or anti-stalking protection order violation, traffic, lights, required visibility, public intoxication, OV, which is a failure to control, willful disregard, suspended license, 12 different traffic violations. Driving on the left side of the road, refusal to submit to a testing DUI, tail light, license plate out, suspended license, theft, unlawful possession, petty theft, fraudulent use of a credit card, less than $100, fraudulent use of a credit card. And there you go. And if you want to check out more, you can see the Credit Card Chronicles, which are amazing, folks. You can see all the charges right there. And when he tries to talk his way out of it on MLC and y'all fall for it, it's very well broken down that he went to a Target store, spent $110. He went to a Duffy Sports. He spent $33. He went to a Total Wine and Spirits and More and spent $19. A vitamin shop and spent $15. Went to a Dick's Sporting Goods, spent $48. Anyway, Maggioni's, $40, which is a food place. ABC Wine and Sports, $19. Rivers Smokehouse, $18. Walgreens store, $61, folks.
So he made two different trips to that liquor store.
Yeah, wine and spirits. Yep, imagine that. What a surprise! What a surprise! And you can see all the different places.
Greg made
Greg
this?
Edwards.
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
God, Greg. Jesus.
Yeah, see him down there at the bottom. That's his old profile.
Ay.
But yeah, good job, Greg. We love showing this off every chance we get, and it always will. But one of our favorites, Zootoxicated. Yeah, Cotton 4K. Here's the old throwback shoplifting video. Boom. There it is, folks.
Hey, before you start that, I got to go to bed because I'm elderly and it's past my bedtime.
We'll do what we want. You do what you want. And
All right.
if that's how it's got to be. Then.
Thanks for coming on, dear. You were great.
Oh, thanks, Honk.
Thank you very much. You looked.
Yeah,
your hair looks fine. Your hair looks fine. I don't care if it's greasy and shit.
I don't care what a woman who sells her butthole on the internet thinks of me. Bye.
Amen. Bye.
Hey, your boobs look great. Oh, damn, she left just right before I got a chance to say how great her boobs look tonight. Indeed.
Yeah. Impressive.
All youthful indiscretions, right, KB? Yeah, Johnny Carson, you get it, man. KB2 also has been finger blasted in the past, folks. She loves a good finger blasting, just not since high school. From what she said, I have a feeling she probably got finger blasted a few more times in her adult life, but she doesn't want to talk about that. That's fine too.
It's not good etiquette.
I mean, there's things ladies should talk about. There's things ladies shouldn't talk about, as it were, if you will. But I digress.
Boy, we had some big estrogen going on in here for a minute there, Quad.
Yeah, ladies be like fighting like cats and shit. Cat fight. That's right. Fight. Here's your cat. To choose your cat. I don't know.
Kiki's trying to go for the pound for pound title, isn't she? She's just throwing fucking haymakers from every direction. That damn girl.
Yeah, I mean, Kiki is she's a wild child indeed. And that whatever. She saw those other ladies might have been piling on Ashley a little bit. Ashley, I don't know. she doesn't seem to want to do that, and I didn't really expect all of that to happen. KB had the link. She popped in here. I thought just asking like 3 questions wasn't too far, but Ashley didn't agree with that. So you can't control how people feel like they're getting attacked. But we've seen that with Ashley quite a bit, right?
Well, you know what I love is the fact I'm going to change my name to Road now. Road.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny shit. What's your name? Road. Yes.
I mean, it's a kind of a cool name, right?
Yeah, it's mine now.
Rodeo.
Road.
All right, should we go through all the Chad Zumach updates, because that guy has been full of shit lately, man.
Are we talking about his Twitter feed?
Yeah, his Twitter feed. Plus, we did catch some shit that he said today. I noticed something. I know that Dan the Man called him out for saying a blatant lie on MLC today. I think I know what he was referring to, but maybe Dan will tell us here in just a minute. I haven't been able to keep up with the free chat. Obviously, it's been pretty wild tonight. So, yeah, indeed. I can't keep up.
Hey, you know what, though? We have forgotten about our membership. No, our membership drive, though. Our membership drive, folks. Please help us out here now. If you think this has been pretty good content here tonight, well, throw us a membership bone. Thank you.
Get a membership, most importantly, and if you don't have one, but also hit that like button, smash the subscribe, and of course turn on your algorithms, turn on your notifications, so that that helps us get into the algorithm. Plus you'll know when we go live. Really? You're going to start? Fuck you. All right. See, this is why I'm glad I stopped reading the fucking free chat, you jerk, based on a conspiracy theory. Maybe you could go buy a better mic. What's wrong with this mic? It's great. Fuck you. And anyway, you're stealing Peter Sky Parker's bit and whatever. No, that don't fly, homie. Woo. That don't fly.
Cause some friction there.
Are you talking about the new Epstein riff I saw today? Indeedly. I know what you be talking, Steezy Trev. Indeed. Yeah, so anyway, folks, back to the links are pinned at the top of the chat. And of course, the membership link is pinned up there. I think you all know where the super tip thing is. I don't really have to explain it. But yeah, Honk is right. We are trying to get those fucking membership numbers up. And if you help us with that, we do appreciate it. So you can gift memberships, or you can just get yourself a membership. We do a weekly Dabble review every Sunday at 5:00 Eastern, and it's like 3+ extra hours every week of content that we put on for you folks. And we think it's a mighty fine show there on Sunday. So if you're not watching that show or you don't know about it, get a membership so that you can check it out. Other than that, I would say gift memberships, you fuckers. Gift them. Age of Squirrel gifted us 20 the other day. We really appreciate that kind of action. That's how you become good eggs in our book. You know what I mean? Good eggs. Good eggs.
Look at
good
that.
eggs. Good eggs,
Goddamn,
unlike the eggs Kiki has. They're past their
Bless
date.
your heart, cupcake.
Cupcakes Corner with American Cupcake gifting 5 BYB Podcast memberships. Pew, 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 pew. Thank you very much. We do appreciate the hell out of that. Thank you for the help. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you hit that like button, because come on, man. You guys know we put on a really good show for you this evening. There should be zero complaints about this kind of content. We know you like to see the ladies going at each other's throats. We like to see everybody going at each other's throats, but ladies, it's a little fun with ladies because they could be fucking brutal sometimes. And they were.
Yeah, it was a couple of gals were getting aggressive, and if they would have been together in public, I think there could have been some fisticuffs.
Meow, meow, meow.
Yeah, some fucking kitty. Hello, kitty.
Cupcake Corner with American Cupcake, member for 17 months. Fuck Joey C. He's a moron, just like my parody song says. Indeed. We agree. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into the Chad stuff so that we can get to the Joey stuff, and let's do that now. Thank you very much, American Cupcake. We appreciate that, sir. All right. Chad Zubak today. Wow, you were right. As I was wrong. You were right. I was wrong. As predicted, Melton is messing with me, my income, and making his business look bad, much like he did when he pulled the offer for Hackmania after 2 days. He can't help himself but to be dick to me for content. I requested 3 voices to be put on my menu that were already made to unanswered emails. Not only didn't they help out for their business, they responded by removing all of them but 3. I fucked up in thinking he was on the up and up. Sorry for saying I didn't trust him on MLC, but here's exact proof. Exact proof why I said what I said. It's only a matter of time until they kick me off Super Tips platform completely after pretending they were concerned in the beginning. They only helped me so they could fuck with me, and it's happening in real time. They took advantage of someone in a bad position. I should have listened to everyone that warned me. Hashtag lesson learned. Oh, poor little guy. I don't know how closely you kept up with all that stuff on MLC when little Chadley was getting invited to Hackmania there, honk.
Yeah, I do. I do recall it. I mean, I'm not verbatim, but I do recall what it was all about. And yeah, all right. Looks like we're going to look it up. Good.
Yeah, shout out to Doom. Doing the Lord's work, the Clippers' work. That's right. All right, let's get into this. This is him explaining his offer to go to Hackmania to Mr. Kevin Brenny, is it, as it were. Hey, I think that guy stole one of my backgrounds, MLC.
Cable, will you allow Chad to do Kumias Cox at Hacka 2?
I think that's the play. I go to their event and I do my show and just making fun of Carl and Melton. I think that's
but Vegas is a long way to go to be hanging out with Melton, and you'll probably end up doing coke.
Yeah. Well, if I'm there and if I don't have to do anything, I'll go to like Brad Garrett's to do a guest set. I'll go to the Cellar to do a guest set.
You're not gonna. Once you go, you're in. They own you.
Am I compromised?
No, they own you. Once they pay you, you can't just do whatever you want. Plus, everyone's going to call you a bitch for going. That's why you got to get money in advance, because then you're playing them, not the other way around.
I turned down $1,000 from Vince to do 5 minutes of stand-up. So.
Oh yeah, but I heard that was unofficial. Hit the like button.
And then famously, he backed out. Daddy Brennan told him he would be owned by Melton and by Carl and Melton, I should say, and famously backed out. So Daddy talked him out of it. He agreed he would not go, and that was that. End of fucking story.
Well, he talks him out of many things, or actually, shouldn't say he talks him out of. He's always looking for KB's fucking approval. I mean, he doesn't do shit unless he gets the approval from Kevin, whatever it's a minuscule thing like ordering off the fucking secret menu or something, whatever. He just is always constantly looking for his approval.
All right, this whole thing makes me wonder, now that we have heard that indeed Chad Zumock did get his monetization back today. I know you heard about that, right?
Yes, I did. Good
Yeah.
shit, huh? Couldn't have a better
Is it?
fucking guy.
Is it good shit?
No,
Is that
of
what
course
it is?
not. Of course not.
I mean, it is what it is. We'll say that. I don't know if it's good shit, but he got his monetization back, and it just begs the question: did Chad Zumach fake that his channel got taken down, only to get super tips and then turn the monetization back on? The only way he could probably think of selling it to his audience that it was a good idea to get super tips.
Okay, did he not? Wasn't there a letter or an email from YouTube that was shown, or am I thinking of another fucking?
Everybody got
incident?
an email that had a membership from said from
Okay.
YouTube. Is that what you're talking about?
Are you suggesting that maybe he did the Joey C? And
What's the Joey C? I guess you can explain it to me. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I'm not a
where he
mind reader.
was-
What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, it was where Joey C, where he lost all of his memberships. He tried changing something or other. I mean, I don't know. If
No.
that was, you know,
Because everybody that had memberships saw today that it said reactivated. So
Okay.
they found out before Chad knew that his shit got
right.
remonetized. If that's a word, remonetized.
Yeah. Sure, it sounds good. We'll run with it. Shit.
So anyway, I mean, it begs the question: like, are these fuckers in cahoots in the back, in some back room dealings? Is that what's going on here? Yeah, it's all very weird, man. I don't really know if I believe anyone at this point. I guess we're supposed to believe Melton, but this kind of shit makes me wonder, man. Oh yeah, I didn't even read that. Let me go back. How many men have I broken in the Hackverse that have Z-Man derangement syndrome? I honestly never seen anything like it in my lifetime. Should I be flattered or creeped out? I'm going with creeped out. Actually, I think a lot of people just realize that you have no backbone or spine and that you're just a wish-washy little bitch. Bitch, you're a little bitch, Chad. And everybody just kind of figured out that you'll go whatever way the wind blows. Instead of doing something else, you went and got super tips, the thing you'd been talking shit about for months. Did you make grown men have Z-Man derangement syndrome? No, nobody gives a fuck. He sounds exactly like Steel Toe when he talks like this. This is like Steel Toe, like, oh, all I do is like say one thing and these guys just freak out and fall apart. It's like, is that what happened? Is that what happened?
Well, I'll tell
Did
you,
everybody
I
freak
don't
out?
think-
You
Right. Well, I can't imagine. I can't recall somebody compromising their principles so often as this guy. I mean, you know, how many times has he actually gone and done business with Mountain now? 2 or 3 times, isn't it? From fucking, and then he just sits on him. Eventually, what happens if he fucks this off and he does get demonetized again? You know, he's fucked. You can't be going back to the, you know, by the hand that feeds you. Shit.
Well, he can, and he very well might just do exactly that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that it feels like there's something else going on here. Anyway, like he did this whole thing. It's a joke. It's a joke on us. Yeah. It apparently the Eve Mux thing does seem like it's made everything easier. People are too emotionally involved, teams, camps, and think they can tell me who I can and can't do business with. I am far from happy with the person who is running it, but it's a good system and has helped me tremendously while being demonetized. Hopefully it lasts. Well, apparently it didn't last. So I love that, whatever. I love that he had to be such a flip-flopper on all of this shit.
Right.
Exactly like we knew he would be, as a matter of fact. So I did see our buddy Anthony Cumia was talking about little Chadley for a minute today.
Oh no shit!
Great.
Some action, huh?
Yeah, apparently Anthony checked in on his show and just was like ripping on him. I think everybody thought it was about Opie or something else, but it was indeed. It was definitely about Chad Zumach. It wasn't about Kevin Brennan. It wasn't about any of that shit. Our fearless leader. But yeah, I don't know. I assume that fucking there's some funny stuff at play with Chadley in this whole situation with getting super tips. But once again, we just have to sit back and watch as time goes by. But I have so many feelings that everything we said yesterday on the Weekly Dabble review about Chad purposefully demonetizing his own channel. And it sounds like he's claiming that he got Patreon back now too.
Right.
Which is very weird.
Coincidentally.
Yeah. He loses Patreon, he gets it back. He loses monetization on YouTube, he gets it back. It seems all very convenient as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
It's part of the retard verse, you know? The Dabbleverse, the whatever.
The Dabbleverse.
Retard verse. And I put this on. And
I don't want to be part of the retard verse, Anthony. How dare you, sir? Fine, sir. But yeah, we don't want to be part of the retard verse. We don't feel like we're part of the retard verse, do we, Honk? Are we retarded?
I think I am a little bit. I mean, so
I think you just smoke way too much weed, maybe.
I smoke too much weed, too many shrooms in my times, and yeah, but I think I'm a retard. But that's why I enjoy it here. It's very inviting for fucking people that have mental retardation.
I swear to you, it put me to sleep. It put me to sleep. There was just it was so insanely boring and without any merit whatsoever. There was just nothing going on. It seemed to be a show talking about I don't even know what. The money, making money from a show. But shouldn't you do a show? And then it justifies people, I don't know, sending you money or whatever it is, whatever these grifters do these days.
Now, I do kind of like this because Anthony is kind of repeating exactly what Kevin Brennan was saying about his show very recently while stream sniping it. It was almost the identical thoughts. It was like, what is this show? Like, what is he doing anymore? Like, he just sits there and talks and there's nothing. He doesn't say anything interesting. He just say he's a grifter. And now Anthony's coming out and saying pretty much the same sentiments, almost identically. But he indeed was watching Kevin Brennan. He was watching Chad's show today. That's what he was watching, which is hilarious. But yeah, Chad was. So the reason we know that's because what he was talking about. Chad was doing an entire show about super tips and all that stuff.
Right.
And
now, Chad, okay, he used to appear on Anthony's show quite a bit.
Many moons ago, buddy. Yeah, then they famously had a falling out, and then Chad got beat up by a couple of Cumia's people in Cumia country.
Yeah, I remember that crap. That was great. Classic Chad.
But at least, do something.
Do a backflip.
Even Opie. I mean, obviously he wants your super chats and everything, but he's not begging for them. And he thinks he's doing something. He goes to a location, a bar in New York, and he's got some people there, and he talks about whatever. It might not be very exciting. It might be annoying. But I'll even give him that. It's something. It's something. And there's a few other shows that I enjoy in the retard verse.
Yeah, the worst one. He likes the worst show in the Retardverse.
Yeah,
He likes the Uncle Rico show, which, in all fairness, it is a show that discusses something, but it's just the way and what they talk about that sucks.
He's also a fan of Carl's.
WATP is it's a show about something, whatever. A lot of people like those two shows, so it feels weird bashing on something that's that popular, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're only saying that because you're jealous." No, I'm trying to be objective and say that I fucking hate their shows because they're boring as shit, and mostly the only fun and jokes about both of those shows is them laughing at nothing like fucking hyenas. It's like,
yeah,
geez,
that's pretty. Like Bob Levy's laugh makes me crack up every time I fucking hear it, man, when he lets loose. So yeah, I get the whole thing about them laughing. That is the funniest part of the show. Correct, sir.
And they give their audience something. This was, I mean, completely devoid of any content whatsoever. It was just like, have a show talking about the finance of the show.
Yeah, okay. So here's another thing. I'm gonna say this right now. I don't like. I understand why Melton wants to do the leaderboard thing, because it will probably motivate the creators to try to get more money coming in so that they can be more competitive with the leaderboard thing. But also, you're making part of your show about making money. So does that seem? I mean, it's almost like the goal, another win for the toll. We got to get our last $100, or else I'm not going to be around anymore because I won't be able to afford to sit here and make $0 a day, like that kind of shit, dude. It gets in the biggie, grifty bullshit zone. Are we headed towards that with Melty?
No, I don't think so. See, check this out. A lot of people. There's a lot of shows that put out a good product. And a lot of people like Melton, so he probably deserves everything he gets. Now, somebody like Aaron over there, that's a grifter, 100%. Melton does it at least in a manner in which you feel good about giving to him. I've seen. I mean, that could be the only thing. Just like MLC,
What's the difference?
Shit.
Explain the difference. Wait, what?
Of what?
Why Melton makes it more appealing to give him money than other people?
Just because all the bells and whistles that he has that set off on our mind. He lives in Vegas. His show is bells and whistles. Okay, it's all the little side shit going on.
Chad's entire show is bells and whistles.
No, Chad's entire show is a sound drop. I'm saying
bells and whistles
too, but it isn't the constant one.
Actually, I would say that guy has more bells and whistles than everybody, and it's the most annoying thing I've ever watched in my life.
Well,
bells and whistles ain't selling me, buddy.
Well, no, but it isn't just bells and whistles. Melton is giving you content where Chad is not at all.
Wow, dude, I didn't know you were just gonna ball wash through this segment, but that's fine. I get it.
Ball wash? Who, Melton? No, man.
Yeah, I see what you just did there. That's all right. You can just say the way he does his show is way better, but I can't imagine you would be like bells and whistles. Actually, that's the most annoying part of all the shows is the bells and whistles. The nonstop.
Right, but that doesn't matter. I agree with you 100%. But the bells and whistles are made to make our fucking heads go crazy. And that's what they do with all the little bells and whistles and sound drops. Yeah,
all right, so you just pretty much said that Melton has no substance. He's the bells and whistles guy. Got it.
No, he has plenty of content. He also has plenty of bells and whistles. Chad has no content and one sound drop.
Okay, so I was just putting you on the spot there, kind of awkwardly, but indeed, I would say that Melton he's really good with the content. It's and I know that Chad's like, oh, anybody could just watch a stream and stop and start and make jokes, and it's like, well, if that were the case, you would probably be doing it, Chad. In fact, he's so slow-witted that I don't really think that's the kind of content he could do because he's not quick-witted. He was really quick-witted today, I noticed. But kind of a funny thing about that. He was beating up on a lady, and she seemed like she was getting tag-teamed, and they were just having a blast just fucking tag-teaming her back and forth, beating her to fucking death.
Well,
that's the only time I've seen Chad be funny is when he like ganging up on someone. When he's evenly matched with another person and they're going tit for tat, he looks like a fucking retard. He's been on the Mr. Kill Everything level many times, like in my mind.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, shut up. Actually, famously, I remember Chad going on to fight with Mr. Kill Everything one night, and his only thing he said for fucking 20 minutes was, you used to be 300 pounds. You used to be 300 pounds. You used to be three. It's like, what? That's an own.
Well, Ashley actually did pretty good on the show today. Everything they were throwing at her, she took pretty good. I mean, she was laughing off
on MLC. Yeah, she did fine.
Yeah.
Came over here
understand
about I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave now. You guys are too much of a losers for. It's like, wait a minute. Actually, you probably would have. If you'd saved the last 15 minutes too, you might have made just as much as you would have on MLC. Honestly, like I bet I have a feeling it would have worked out like that. But so be it. Maybe she doesn't understand math. I'm guessing so by not being able to read an analog clock. Maybe that's the case.
That's sad.
But yeah, I mean, did she not see the money coming into us today?
Oh, I think that she's in an awkward position right now because I don't know. She's in a real awkward. I don't think she did anything myself. I don't think she did anything with the guy, and I don't think he banged her. I think he's just talking out his ass. I mean,
I agree.
I just think that she might be a little bit too friendly and take on projects. You know how some women think they can fix a motherfucker. And
yeah, Mr. Kill Everything. Good luck. Good luck fixing that fucking loser. Good luck with that one. Cupcakes corner with American Cupcake. Thank you very much, Cupcake. I appreciate that. $5. You guys are one of the few shows I will allow to use my trademarked phrase, flip-floppers. Right. But we're not flip-floppers. We're pretty consistent over here at BYB. I don't think we're flip-flopping on much. What I don't even remember saying flip-floppers, but I'll take your word for it. We have definitely said PDF Gooners a lot, but that's
that
was Joey's shirt, isn't it?
It's been a while now.
But that's Joey's shirt anyway.
Speaking
all right. That's exactly where I'm going. Bingo. This guy gets it. So he came out of retirement the other night to do a tweaker fucking show. And we have a little bit of what that looked like. I think we should go through this pretty thoroughly on Wednesday because boy, oh boy, does he seem to really have some fucking issues with old Quad Father. He's back to the quad hate. I love it. I'm here for it, motherfucker.
It's heavy too. There's been some built up shit.
Yeah, he is fat. He is fat. Yeah. You're right.
Besides the fatness, it's heavy. Heavy.
Different. Oh, I got you. Yeah. No, he thinks he's a heavyweight, but I guess he is in weight wise, but not in streaming wise. He's not a real man. He doesn't know how to prove the value of real men.
Real men will cry on film or cry on camera. Remember, that's what he told us.
Real men can cry, and we will cry after we get drunk.
Yeah.
Diddly. 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 All right, let's do this. Boom, boom. All right, there's a big fat slob on screen right here. Here he is, folks, coming right for us. He's coming right for us. All right, what day was this? Let's take a peek.
4 days ago.
6 days ago.
6 days ago.
He decided to come back and make his and he calls it the Joey C ranting and raging. And we definitely should watch a bunch of this on Wednesday night. I don't think we really don't have that much time left tonight. And we got to do everybody's plugs for him too. Jesus Christ, there was a bunch of people on here too. And God. All right, maybe we'll save this. Let's save this one.
All right.
And let's go into his newest thing, which is this. All right. Obnoxious John did a great job clipping this. As you can see, it's been viewed 22,000 times. So, OJ was a good job with the good clip. And indeed, it's Joey C not giving a fuck about old, not this quad, but a different soon-to-be quad, apparently. Here we go. This was clipped from his next walk and talk from the next morning after the other show he did. So we got Joey C sightings, man. Joey C's coming back, folks. Apparently he's going to be doing live streaming all week long up until July 1st, where I guess apparently he's going to be going to Chi-Town, Chicago.
Huh? Call you? I can't hear you. I don't know. I broke my neck. You broke your neck? Call an ambulance? I'm doing a live stream. If I do that, I'll have someone call. Hey, call an ambulance, somebody, for this guy. 7th Avenue and 39th Street. He needs an ambulance. He's at the bus stop. 7th Avenue, North 39th Street, Tampa, Florida. So it's
Does
east.
he not have teeth?
7th Avenue and North 39th Street. He's at the bus stop. He's on the north side of the street at the bus stop until he broke his neck.
Okay, from
they're coming.
They're coming. I can tell you from experience that if you break your neck for one, you cannot scream like that. But okay, so I know people have looked it up and they were like, last night on Bedabbler, I think they missed the point. They were like, if you see someone, you're not required to alert the 911 if you do see someone in need of help like that. But they kind of missed the point that he yelled out for other people to call. So if he's trying to say that he didn't believe ever that that was real. You see, people really don't know me. That idiot there was nothing wrong with him. I think he was just trying to get over on his side of the street just to rob me. When I did look back, he was gone. So say what you want to. I don't know, man. That whole thing is wild. But so if he didn't believe that, why would he say on the live stream, hey, you guys call an ambulance and have it sent at this corner? Wouldn't he assume that people would take his word for it and actually a couple people might call the cops and report it?
Well, if Joey's telling the truth here, and the guy was faking it, maybe the people around were like, yeah, that's some bullshit. I mean, Joey doesn't seem like the type that he would walk away if he thought the guy was really fucked up. I don't know, but I do know he sure went fucking viral, or somebody did, off this shit. I mean, especially for our community. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that brings us to the next point, right? Viral, he says. All right. So everybody was talking about that last night, this becoming a viral sensation. This guy right here, this guy covered it. And he's got 45. There you go. You can see 45,000 views. You see that?
Yeah, that's fucking amazing.
But he's got 3 million subscribers, so I don't know how amazing that is.
Well, still, for Joey, that's monumental. Christ, you better believe he got something to tell the grandkids about one
That's
day.
not his channel, though. What is
I
it
know
matter
that,
if it's
but
someone else's channel?
No, I know it's not his channel, but it's him getting his eye looked at. That's all that matters to him, man. You know, he's kind of popular for a minute.
Oh, so yeah. Well, okay. So all of that, he did get 45,000 views on this one. I know on Reddit he got 75,000 views on whatever Doom posted.
Right.
So it did get some heat. So good job on Doom. I think that's pretty amazing. Let's hear this guy's breakdown. I think that'd be good. He thinks he went viral. Good point.
I broke my neck. You broke your neck? Call an ambulance? I'm doing a live stream. If I do that, I'll have someone call an ambulance, somebody, for this guy.
This is a shocking video that I just recently scrolled across on Reddit. It didn't have a whole lot of engagement. I'm not even sure if it's 100% real, and holy cow, I hope that it's not. In this clip, we can clearly see a guy talking to his stream in vertical format. Then off camera, somebody shouts, "I broke my neck, please call the police," directly talking to the streamer. But the streamer says, no, I'm streaming. I cannot end stream right now. He tells somebody in his chat to do so and then drops the address. Now this just happened very recently, as little as 7 hours from the time that this video is being uploaded, and I was going back and forth as to whether or not I wanted to drop this guy's name publicly, because I don't really want to give him attention, but his name is Joey C. He's a streamer from Tampa, Florida. You might think to yourself, if this guy is unwilling to end his stream to call 911, he's probably a big streamer and making a ton of money off of his live streams. No, you'd be incorrect. This guy only has a little over 7,000 followers. The stream itself has 454 views at the time I'm recording this. And what's more, people posted the link to this stream, so it was probably even less at the time that this actually occurred. At most, he might have only had 2 to 5 people in the live stream when this incident happened. Not that that excuses anything, regardless of whether or not you have 2 or 20,000 people. It's just a morally acceptable thing to do if somebody asks you to call 911 because their neck is broken, to do so. With that being said, legally you might think there's an issue with what Joey did, but the laws here are a little bit iffy. There's generally not a legal obligation to call 911 if somebody is dying, especially if you don't have anything to do with it, though it is the right thing to do just to avoid any uncertainty. I will say, I'm sure other people are going to be covering this in the future, so, at least from me, please make sure that you don't go to this guy's account and give him hate, but if you're watching this video, man, you gotta do better. If somebody requires 911 help, just do the right thing, man. End your stream and restart it. You could have gone viral for a totally different reason, a good reason, as opposed to a bad one. As always, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Drop a comment letting me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Pretty fucking amazing, man.
Yeah, it is amazing.
I think that's hilarious. I really don't think that it's that big of a deal. But yeah, Joey C, he don't like cripples, man. As you know, he really fucking hits the old quad father. This was actually just one day before that incident happened. And I love that he's going viral for that. In fact, he reposted this up on his own stream. Let's see. He's gotten he ain't going quite viral for this one. He's got 13 views. Not so good. Ha ha. Right. I love that the guy called him out for that specifically. He's like, I understand not calling for the cops if you have, he said, even if you do have 20,000 viewers, you should call the cops, stop your stream and call the cops. But this guy probably only had 2 or 3 people watching him, which is
that was great.
I do like that. All right, here's what's been on Joey C's mind lately. Let's hear.
Well, Quad Father's coming. We just spotted Quad Father near my house. Here he comes. Look at Quad. Here he is. He's coming to cash out. He's coming to get me. Quad has made it good on his debt. There he is. There's the Quad Father himself. Look at him. Look at him go. He's got his American flag. He's coming to protest Joey C. There he is, the Quad. Look at him. There he goes, Quad Father. Look at that. Quad Father is there. Check it out. Quad's fucking running up and down my street here. There he is in the flesh. Oh, no, don't hurt me, Quad, please.
Don't hurt me, Quad?
We just spotted Quad Father near my house.
He really wants to box or something, the old Quad, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so. You notice that he's doing this in front of his grandchildren.
I did not notice that. Where are the kids in the back? You heard them?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear them.
Yeah, they're back there laughing.
Oh, man. He's cripple abuse, huh?
Yep.
Boy, oh, boy, I really hurt that motherfucker, didn't I? I really hurt that kid. I mean, I know I killed him, but I hurt him also.
Well, it's good he thinks.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't really want the guy to be thinking about me that much, honestly. Greg, Pat. Okay. All right. I was just getting all my links in order. Sorry, I'm talking to myself here.
All right.
Whatever. Joey sees a piece of shit. He's not going to help out. No cripple. He ain't going to help out anybody. He doesn't care about anybody but himself, just like Chad Zumach. I was going to say that about Chad. You know, he is a mimic as far as like the comedian thing goes, but that's not the only thing I think he mimics. I think he mimics fucking human emotions. You know what I mean? I seen how he was treating Ashley today, and man, like he's like, he has no fucking sympathy, man. When people make fun of him for his dead brother, boy, oh boy, he gets so sensitive, that little bitch. But boy, oh boy, you can make fun of something that makes her sad all day long and revel in it. You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah, he was bullying for sure. For sure.
Which is kind of weird, but I would bet Ashley would probably she would probably say the same about what she experienced here, which is kind of hilarious, honestly.
Well, she hung better with the boys than she did with these girls tonight.
Yeah. No, she really she fucking hates KB. But yeah, she learned to hate Lemmi by the end of it, I guess.
Yeah, Lemmi came in a little warm.
Yeah. She has access to come in here whenever she wants. She never comes in here when things are slow and boring and helps out. She just shows up to fucking drop bombs and leave. I guess that's what she does.
Right.
But it was fun. Yeah, she's like a kamikaze. Great. She's a kamikaze pilot. She only flies when she's ready to blow something up, I guess. All right. We got this other little bit from Joey. So he apparently is not, you said today, like you thought he was still working with Lou.
Right. I thought that he had said something. Now, this walk and talk, though, I believe is more current, is the actual most current thing that he has. But on the previous show, he had said that, that they had a schedule lined up, and him and Lou were going to do one show a week, I think is what it was. And that's what I caught, the extent of it. So, but this right here being more current, I'm going to guess that this is going to be the correct version. You know what I'm saying? That this is what's up to date.
Good point.
From the previous day.
Correct.
To go at it consistently, be doing it Monday through Saturday, Sundays off. But I started off this week today with this 1 o'clock opening, and Monday through Saturday will be at the set time. We're back. Regular new program, the new branded programs start August 1st. I posted it in the community. I posted it on Twitter. My schedule, what I'll be doing Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Sundays. All right. And I will be solo. So, this is what I decided. Take loyalty very seriously. I don't give a shit. People can't understand. It just don't wash well with me. Nothing against my partner. I love him to death. But I don't think he takes me serious or my channel serious enough to understand what I'm talking about. So that's all I'm going to discuss. But I have to move forward and build what I said tenants to build. And that's
Well, you heard it there, folks. And he said, I take loyalty very seriously. And the only thing that he could possibly be referring to is the fact that Lou started doing a brand new show with Cupcake's Corner with American Cupcake most recently.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
obviously him announcing, Lou announcing that he was going to start doing that shit, burnt his fucking balls. And
broke off in the past. Bad, real bad.
So it's going to be Joey C the way we want him, alone and fired up and saying nonsense.
Do you think he's going to be alone? I think he likes having somebody there just to hear him talk, kind of like how Aaron is. So
he's done so much solo. He has done a shitload of solo.
Yo, you're right. I agree. But I think that he's going to have him a co-host during the weekend. I think it's going to be Kai Brancaccio, whatever the fuck his name was.
Kai's going to make a return? Is that what you're thinking?
I bet you he makes a return. Maybe it might be I don't know. Reverend Fug Lee looks like he's pretty busy.
The Fugster. Yeah. He'll donate, but I don't think he's going to show up. And I would agree with that, Shades Cal. Yeah, it's obviously fake. That whole fucking broken neck thing. That is ridiculous. That guy didn't have no broken neck. You would not be able to scream at the top of your lungs with a broken neck while laying on the ground, too. That's the other.
Right.
Like, it's hard to go lay on the ground and then scream as loud as you can. It's not that easy. And then do it with a broken neck. Good luck. You're not going to be able to scream at the top of your lungs. It's funny. But yeah, whatever. All of you folks that love that Joey C content, all 5 of you, you should be glad. He'll be back soon. I guess he's leaving for a 1-month vacation to Chicago. Please God, if there's any justice in this world, you will have Joey C walking around his old neighborhood and doing walk and talks there and talking all about the bullshit, the explosions of bullshit that I know he's full of. Because we know like 90% of any story he's going to tell us is probably from a movie or something he made up or stole from a friend.
Well, watch, this place is really it's white. The population's mostly white, and he's been lying about the Latin Kings and the fucking Mexican lovers or whatever gangs he was a part of at one time. Watch it be like a little nice suburb or something, his old neighborhood. And he's been lying.
The Mexican lovers. What is this?
Well, I don't know, but that I was trying to come up with Mexican gang names.
The Gangster's Disciples, perhaps?
Yeah, there we go. Gangster Disciples, Mexican lovers, Gangster Disciples. You know whatever. One of them.
I think the Mexican lovers are in. They're in LA right now, burning down the city. But okay.
Yeah.
We never even got our burning down the city report. I guess you'd have to go to a real news station for that, and instead of Ashley Cummings.
Strange. Frankie McDonald didn't show up, so maybe he's down there being
for a weather report, an LA weather report.
Right.
Get your Chinese food and get your Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Yeah. Be prepared. Be prepared. No, we love our Frankie. I didn't send him the link tonight because I didn't know if it would be too destructive.
Right.
Too much.
Yeah. It would have been too much warm.
That's another thing we found out too. KB thinks that our fucking Husey bit is overdone. How fucking dare you, KB? I'm so very upset that you said that shit. That's fucked up. KB, the best bit we got going on this is Frankie McDonald sightings, and then we got Husey coming in and saying "packy" or "faggots" or whatever, homo, whatever. He says a lot. I'm a fan of it. How dare you? And he hasn't been doing it that much lately, KB. That's pretty rude of you.
Only one tonight.
All right, let's do this. Ashley Cummings. If you want to follow her, you should check out Ashley Cummings on YouTube and Twitter. but I digress. These are all the places you can find her. I'm sure there's so many more, but there's 2 of them, Twitter and YouTube. Indeed. Let's see. We got Lemmi. Yeah, all the Lemmi links you could ever want or need. Go find her on all of those platforms and give her a follow, a subscribe, as it were, if you will.
Indeed.
I got a couple more to do, don't I?
Keanu.
I was gonna. God,
Kiki.
Yeah, Keanu. Yeah, we got Keanu who stopped by too. I got one more. I think I'm missing here. Yeah, everybody go check out Keanu Thompson, Keanu Cast. You got her Twitter and YouTube's are right there, and she has an Instagram. And I think the butthole pictures have been removed off of there, so it's family safe. I do believe at this point.
Much like Spurtopia. Interesting.
Yeah, it's for families. Come hang out with us. Also, yeah, Greg Edwards for the .com. Might as well give him a follow on this. Oh wait, that's right. His YouTube got rocked. Maybe not. Anyway, ignore that. Go give him a follow as well. And wrapping it up, last but not least, our buddy Honky Donkey.
All right, there it is, folks, right down below me here. Be back Wednesday night, and I think we're going to be covering some Joey C. Is that the plan?
It's your fucking show, not mine.
On Wednesday night, it's your show, God damn it.
Oh, what were you saying Tuesday? I was
Tuesday.
blanking. I didn't hear a word you were saying because I
No,
assumed you were doing your.
No, I was saying I'll be back here Wednesday night.
Oh,
and,
no. When are you doing the next show? Do you know?
I don't know yet. Yeah, I don't know yet.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
Yeah, so come back Wednesday. I know we got Spurg Snake, possibly some other folks. So definitely everybody should be tuning in. I didn't mean to argue with their honk. I just thought you were doing your plugs, man.
No. You weren't arguing with.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I like your fart on fire with my rounds. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. I made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.